Okay, so I'm sitting here talking to myself because I didn't hit go live. That might be the problem. Okay, let me try this again. If anybody wants to come up, there's the hey Stella. Okay, how do I find my video? I have no idea. Hey Tia, can someone tell me like how do I find my stream? Anybody? No, because I can't find it. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Mm-hmm. Can y'all hear me? Hey, Bash. Want to come up and talk? Okay, good. Okay. So now I need to find my live stream somewhere so I can put the link in. Oh my God. Good. Would it be, it would be great to know how to find this. Here's the link again until I. Bash, can you tell me where to find my live stream on here? God, this is going to be exciting for everybody that watches this on replay. Okay, Bash. Hey, Amberly. Okay, so if anybody knows what I click on, dang it. Oh my God. Thank you, Grain. Let me remove this banner because, it's a new thing I just figured out. There we go. So how do I find my live?
I'm here for it.
I know the replay is going to be me asking. Well, first of all, I didn't even turn it on like I was talking. Played my intro and then looked up and it said, want to go live? Sure.
I think so.
Well, why not? So how do I go and find my live so I can pin the link?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I thought you did lives. Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, Lord.
That's the blind leaving the blind up there.
Oh, I have no
help,
idea. Oh, here comes
somebody
Stella.
help.
Oh. Hi, Stella. Hello.
Hi.
Are you here to help me?
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
I hear you just fine. Hi, Grain.
Hi.
I'm trying to find my live so that I can pin the link, but I found it the last time. This time, not so much. Can't find it. So y'all are not going to help me, are you?
No, we're just here to
go over the
watch you fumble live.
Andra? Yeah, I know. Any other mods? Well, I could. That's what I was going to do too. Is make some people mods, but I can't find my damn live stream. See, what would a smart person do? Any smart people? Damn it. I mean, how is this so hard?
Well, where's Bash?
She's laying down. She doesn't feel good. I can post it, but any mod can do it. For you, Margot, can you pin it?
I'm not. If you make a mod out of me, maybe I can help you.
I don't know if Margot can. Okay, I go to StreamYard Studio on my phone.
Okay.
I copied the link. Bash, I can't find my live stream on my phone. That's where I'm looking for it so that I can go over and pin it. I'm trying to use my phone, but I don't know where my live stream is. Like, where would I look? I'm looking at my streams. Nothing like this to make you feel like an idiot, I swear.
You're not an idiot.
Hey,
This
boy,
is
I thought.
technology. You're not an idiot. Oh my goodness.
Why did it tell me?
hands-on learning.
Jonesy, oh my God, Jonesy.
Hey, baby, can I help you?
Yes. I need
What is-
3 Big Macs and a Diet Coke.
Damn, Diet Coke ain't gonna work for them 3 Big
know.
Macs.
I love it when. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, hey Earth, I'm trying to figure out on my phone how to find my live stream. Seems like an easy thing, but not for me.
Okay, you know how to go to your channel.
Yes, ma'am.
And then when you go to your channel, it should automatically show that you're live.
Smart ass. You know what? I've been doing that and it's not showing that. It wasn't. Okay, so, here I am. But I keep clicking.
Jonesy, she was just testing the waters.
I was seeing
you
if
were
you knew.
awake.
But it's
Hi.
still not, I can't click on it.
Why won't it let you click on it? I don't
know, because
understand.
everything today, like just 10 minutes of, Okay, so let's go over here. Now I got it. Just 10 minutes of, actually figured one thing
Yeah,
out.
now pause it.
Okay, so now I'm going to try this again.
Drop your link.
I'm dropping it, baby. There. Okay, now I'm going to go rush over here. And, oh my God.
Pin.
Right? SOS.
Oh, I've accomplished one thing. That is so awesome.
Good job.
Thank
You
you,
got
gentlemen.
this.
Thank
I didn't
you.
do nothing. Hell, you figured it out.
Well, no, I didn't. You can ask them. It's been 5 minutes of me going, where the hell is it? How do I do it? But I was on my channel. I guess I went in a different kind of, I don't
You
know.
might have. Did you go through on YouTube Studio first?
No, I was just staring at my phone. Like
It can be a
was
pain in the ass, Hills. It's okay.
Yeah. And not doing it, more than, like when you do it all the time, I guess it might get easier, but
yeah,
I
you're
think I
still
have that.
you're still getting used to it.
Yeah. This is like number 3, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know who's going to be the patient saint who, once I decide to do one, is going to help me.
It's going to help you.
We'll all
Yeah.
help.
A lot of
Teamwork
people
makes the
help.
dream work. Yeah.
That's right. Do you want to stay, Jonathan? And while we
No,
go,
I'm gonna hop down because I'm in the bed with Hubs. So
love you. Thank you so much for coming up.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank
Love y'all.
you.
Bye.
Jonesy.
So sweet. We'd have been here for another hour. Okay. So Professor Toasty. Hey, everyone. Hey, Professor Toasty. Okay, I'll get it together. Earth was here, right? Okay, so let me go over here. And you don't want to be, okay. Hey, Team Brittany. Let me do this and that's the moderator. Okay. I hope it's okay, Team Brittany. I made you moderator. I don't know who else would want to be. And she may not want to be. Earth, why do I keep missing her? There she is. Okay, we're going to get started here in just a minute. Poor Margot was like, at 3 o'clock in the morning, I got to go.
What?
Oh, no, we were up till like 3:30, 3 o'clock the other morning. Dietz was up here. Yeah, it went. The time goes by really fast.
It flies by on here.
Yeah, it goes by really fast. Oops, I almost hit you. Let's see. And then that. Does that work? Okay, there we go. I think that's good. Okay, so we're going to, I was listening, just kind of halfway listening to Bullhorn today or tonight. Did y'all happen to catch her stream today, anybody?
No.
Oh my gosh.
When I saw you were doing this, I decided not to give her the view.
Oh. Well, she went over the Carlee Russel. And I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? The information, it's pretty, there's not a whole lot, right? Nothing happened in the last hour, has it? You caught some of it? Yeah, me too, Jones. And I was like out of it all day doing other stuff. And Queen said she was talking about Carlee. Is it Russell? And I was like, who? What? Then I went on and saw that everybody was talking about it. Of course.
Oh, yes.
Nobody watches Betty. So anyway, I went to see what her take was. And apparently 3-year-olds can talk. Like, you know, some of them can talk, walk. And it's amazing. So anyway, we're going to watch a little bit. I haven't watched all of it. I know.
It's amazing.
And she looks very nice today. I think she has plans. Okay, so now I'm going to.
Yes, today she showered.
Oh, is that? She looked very, very
That's
nice.
why she was late. She showered.
Oh.
You know what? I've been up since 4 this morning. So
Was she up at 4?
No. Her live started actually pretty late because I kept checking. I was manding the streets. I was watching.
You were watching.
I was watching.
Anything else?
And she came on very late today. And I said, wow, she showered and got rid of the dirty pajama top and put a bra on.
Yeah, she is out there. I mean, it's like
She
did. She had a little pushy up.
She had a little V-neck going and a little cleavage popping through.
Real.
She did. She looked nice. It's been wild. I caught bits and pieces on Naked Mount. Yeah, Naked Mount. They did a how you say scanner had said that the Carlee had called her appearance from a Red Roof Inn. And then somebody was saying a bunch of cars were showing up. I think he was going back and forth with SF Investigates.
Yes.
And I guess it didn't turn out to be true. I just, after an hour, gave up on it. But nothing new, right? Anybody knows?
No.
Okay. Here we go.
That was a mess.
Huh? Am I talking or
That-
not? I see the things moving in it.
Shut up.
No, believe me. All you have to do is just Rabbit was live when it happened, so was Naked Mill. Yeah. I was watching Naked Mill. I didn't see my girl Rabbit. Okay. Oops, I almost removed you, Stella. Okay.
This
present.
morning, you know what?
Why?
I can't
What?
believe that was today. And it was as sad as this, or mysterious and sad that the story is. Her chat was comic relief, and that's pretty bad.
Whose chat? Betty's?
Who knows? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I didn't even look at the chat.
oh my God.
Why?
There's more trolls in there, and we're all behaving.
Oh.
And she was giving us a lesson on how to be diligent and try to be careful.
Oh,
and talking about the baby that was the decoy, and it was crazy.
You know, it's not that it didn't cross my mind, like it crossed my mind, but then you think about what kind of nut job would put a 3-year-old on the street, because that was a busy street, right?
It's a highway.
Oh, it's a highway. Oh, there you go.
Like a 70 mile per hour. So I kept thinking to myself, well, maybe it wasn't a baby. Maybe it was a little person, a little tiny person.
Who said that? Okay, you said that to her?
I did. I was just like in chat saying, well, maybe it wasn't a baby, because she wound up establishing that it was a 4-year-old toddler.
Oh no, but
then I was like, well, how would they know it was a 4-year-old? You know, people were asking, how do you know it was a 4-year-old toddler? And I was thinking, well, maybe the diaper had stripe. I don't really know.
But what was funny was her comeback to that. She was serious. Like, she took that seriously.
So serious.
Yeah, because you know, she's worked with little people while she's traveled the country. I mean,
exactly. She said that.
Did you see all the video?
And that this wasn't a little person, because the minute you see their face would give it away that they're older. because their facial structure is
Well,
so.
yeah, you know, and you know how a
Of course
toddler
we
walks.
know, but
Yeah.
I don't understand why someone would. Do we really know that?
I don't know. I mean, I really, this one is, what hasn't she done? I was going to ask Professor Toasty, what do you mean, what is SF's deal? I don't follow him that much. I saw, actually not that I don't want to follow, I just don't go on Twitter much, thank God.
No.
So she said the toddler ran away, possibly. Oh, I know. Yeah, she had the whole run away because she ran away. Oh, no, because Quentin Simon ran away all
to the
time.
babysitter's house, and babies know how to run away.
That was the babysitter's story.
It was just absolutely mind-boggling. And then people were saying, well, and then you should just pick up a child, put him in your car, and then notify and take.
See, I probably would. If I saw a toddler on a busy highway, I would pull over and get the toddler. I mean, I wouldn't think about somebody's going to ambush me, but there had to be another car there. I would wonder, like, if that's your toddler, why aren't you jumping out of the car? You know, because the toddler could get out. If you just pulled over, they could get out of the door, you know, open the door. But you would think there'd be something going on. So maybe I would watch for a second, but not long. Not with a toddler on a freeway.
But then she said something about the toddler must have came from houses that were behind the bushes.
Were the houses close to the freeway?
We don't know that there were any houses back there.
Oh, we don't know. She just
Rabbit said there's houses and businesses like right past that little tree line there, or larger tree line. I'm not.
Well,
I didn't confirm that, but
yeah, I would have to see it.
Absurd to the point.
SF isn't a fake. I mean, I don't think he's a licensed, I don't know, private investigator, but people saying he lied in the Kylie Rodney. Don't get out of your car. Oh my God, I gotta pee. That's the name. Oh my God, I gotta pee. See, I'll prove it. I think I would, because I would be afraid it would run. Kids are so quick. They can be in the other side of the street in no time.
But there's no child missing.
Well, and that's the other thing. There wasn't a child missing, but the child wouldn't be missing if it belonged to the car. Wasn't there another car there, a gray car?
Not in any surveillance or the camera footage.
Oh, there wasn't a car?
I have not seen another car. If police have it, they haven't released it.
If there was a child involved, I think it. Well, I mean, it's not that I didn't think of using it as bait, but there'd be a car nearby. You wouldn't just throw the toddler on the side of the street, and how are you going to turn around? You know what I mean? Like, I'd have to see a stop car in road. I would have to see where the turnaround is on the freeway. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Val, oh my gosh, I love you. Like the houses, what would it have to go through to get there? So if somebody dropped a toddler off as bait, they'd have to be close enough to grab her, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe they weren't in a car. Maybe they were hiding somewhere, if that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is...
What is your point?
We forgot why the story she was talking about, because...
Oh, I know.
The trolls went wild, and her 100 and something that were in that chat today, we were all making a mockery. And
let's let Betty.
Sad.
Everyone's asking, and we're going to let Betty tell us.
Yes.
About this case. So I'm going to
please do, because she said a lot of terrible things.
Okay, so we're going to go here. Share. Okay, I'm not going to start from the beginning.
Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday to all of my beautiful people here on YouTube. I hope.
Can you hear it okay?
Yes.
Okay.
You're having a wonderful Saturday so far. Lots of stuff has been going on. You know, we had some major breaking cases that happened at the end of this week. You know, reeling from the Brian Koberger saga. We know about.
Are we reeling? Are y'all reeling?
She must be. I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
Chad Dorman. We watched the Letitia trial. We've seen all the chaos that ensued thereafter. And then we start hearing some really.
How do I speed this up on? Oh, playback speed.
And it started from
There we go.
someone saying how beautiful her hair looks.
How
cut short.
Do I?
How beautiful her hair looks now that she's cut it short.
Oh, did she say? I must have missed it. Well, her hair looks better.
No,
I gotta
I'm
say.
talking in her chat. Like it,
Oh.
it was crazy.
I don't know how to see her. That's way too much for me right now.
It is. No, this look at this. Look at her view right now. Look at this picture of her. So someone complimented, "Oh, you cut your hair. You look beautiful."
But she does look pretty. I think she looks good. I mean,
Today she looks lovely. She
Yeah,
showered. She got out of her dirty pajamas.
stuff. A decade-old case has come to the search.
I like the
Has
drama.
come to the end.
She almost kind of seems a little tipsy. What time is this?
Right?
Was this morning?
It was. I want to say maybe 9 a.m.
I am stretching a little bit.
Did you hear her reading the other day? She was reading
Her-
and she kept inserting
yeah.
She wasn't even giving
Hey,
her
Cody.
opinion. It was while reading. I'm like zooming in to see if the article she has up has these ums in there. I'm
Oh, I
like,
know. Where are they coming from? Yeah.
yeah.
Investigation
Oops, sorry.
has not. This gentleman, Rex, we looked up how to pronunciate his name, but I think
Y'all know that's a word, right? Pronunciation.
that the Google pronunciation was
There you-
incorrect, because my understanding is it's Hurman.
She is tipsy. There's no way she's not.
She couldn't pronounce where he came from. She
But I
couldn't
mean, her eyes are like that focus. Maybe not. I mean, maybe not. Allegedly, I'm thinking maybe.
Hurman.
maybe she put Kahlua in her
Rex
coffee.
Hurman.
Because
And
because no, I
there's
meant
there's multiple
meant to make it
different
God, I'm so stupid.
names, but when we looked it up for
No,
pronunciation
there we
purpose
go.
yesterday,
Okay.
Google was
Thank you, whoever told me that.
telling us it was Hoyerman.
That's a little
I've been
too
listening to how people have pronunciated his name throughout the night, and it sounds like it's more like a Herman, but it's not. So
Jesus.
that's kind of where we are with Rex. We're going to go over the information they have. I know that many people, other creators that you may have watched, had gone over that in detail.
Yeah.
But so we may not go over it in detail. I'm not getting there just quite yet, because we do have a breaking story that needs all of our attention, and I need you guys to share it and get involved in this case, because this case is crazy. That we're going to be discussing.
Yeah, I had it slowed down. That's why it sounded like that.
Related to Carlee Russel. I watched this. I sent it over to Olivia because I'm like, this is nuts. It
She always, I sent it over to Olivia because it's nuts. What does that mean?
Because she needs Olivia to research it, I suppose.
Olivia, I don't think she researches. I mean, she might. Maybe they're going to plan a trip. She's going to Idaho, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's get to the case.
is a woman that found a child on the side of an interstate and pulled over to help, called 911, and then disappeared off the face of the earth. Wig is there, phone is there, car is there, keys are there, watch is there, everything plucked, gone.
So I don't get the wig. Like that had to be a struggle, right?
No, I think she took the wig off. It didn't look like they said the
off?
wig was intact. I don't know. This is what I'm reading. Like, how do you take a woman's wig off?
Don't.
Hey, I
unpause.
take my bra off in the car, like after
So
work,
do I.
like first thing.
But
I
it
can
wasn't
imagine I'd do
inside
the
the
same
car.
thing with a wig.
Yeah, but it wasn't inside the car. It was like her
Oh.
phone was outside the car too.
Oh, she didn't
Yeah, it wasn't in the
say
car.
that. She made us think everything was inside the car.
Hey, Shauna. Hey, Petunia. Okay, here we go.
Gone. But we're not going to get into that just.
Was the wig? God, my eyes. Was the wig? You got to get past this little thing. Was the wig scaring the kid? Oh, could it? Maybe. She's a very pretty woman.
Yeah, but that is what we're going to do. So
Beautiful.
we're going to be talking about just 3 cases today. I don't know how long this live is going to be. It's going to be as long as it takes to get through these 3 cases and get you guys updated. So the first case we're going to be discussing is Carlee's case. It's the most important. We need to get her face out there in social media. I'm going to discuss some of the possibilities associated with this particular case as well, because this does not make me feel very comfortable.
Okay. Sometimes you have to pause. I mean, it's good that we pause.
Can I ask you is it possible for you to move my little square, because it's blocking her face? So the audience, your audience,
square is blocking her face.
yeah. Can you move my?
Oh my gosh! Yes, I'm moving you.
Move us to the side so that
I thought
everyone
I had you
can see her
moved.
little.
There you go.
Yeah, it's just not the same to watch her anger unless you see her
Yeah,
body
if you
You
weren't
have to
watching
watch
her face, you have to tell me.
everything. Okay.
I gotta
Yes.
remove.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
then hide current
Okay.
comment. Okay, now y'all got to tell me.
No, you're good. And can you take can you take the tag?
Casing.
Perfect.
Her wig
Bingo.
looked beautiful, and yeah, she was beautiful. What did you say, Estella?
No, that's what I was telling you to do. Remove the tag. You did a great
Okay,
job.
are we good now?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
This is very scary as a single woman, as many of you guys can imagine, seeing a child, a 4-year-old child on the side of the road, of an interstate road. Nonetheless, we as females would naturally stop.
She says this kind of thing all the time. Like, females would stop, males wouldn't.
That was.
I mean, if I were a male, I would be, I don't know, I would grab the child. That's just what I would do. That would be my instinct because of where it is. If it was like on a, like in a neighborhood, I probably wouldn't, but not on an interstate.
To render aid, call law enforcement, find out what is going on. And we are going to talk about best practices in a situation like this, so that our audience, in a time of where they're helping, that they're not putting themselves in unnecessary jeopardy. At the end of the day, we have to learn from these cases as well. So I want all of my people in here, men and women, because let's face it, we love our men. They are
Sometimes too much. Okay, just got to get past that. But
our protectors, but they also get injured and hurt. So, and it doesn't matter how big or small you are.
Oh, God.
Everyone.
Why does she always have to preach? Just tell the story.
It can be
all
practiced.
morning.
So we want to make sure that we do best practices. We never, ever, ever want to tell our audience, if you see a child, drive past.
No,
right?
absolutely.
I would never, ever do that.
I'm sure that every case is different, but okay.
I would never recommend that. I couldn't. I mean, it's much harm that could come from us, and as much as we could put ourselves in jeopardy. If I saw a child, knowing these
I did catch this part. This is a really good part, given the last week.
This is could be a result. I would still stop. I'm not going to be that person that I fear so much for myself that I wouldn't render aid to a child. I'm not going to. I can't even get there. It might be the wrong advice to provide. It's just for me. But we will provide best practices here for our audience. And
you can euthanize them any other day.
I want to hear her best practices when you're going to a bar. Is this where she talks about her morals versus what's illegal? I think
in case you're in a situation like
Oh my
this,
God.
in case you are presented with a situation where you need to help, but you also need to make sure that you are safe. So let's just go ahead and jump in. Well, let me say good morning to a few.
No.
So I'll try to get back into the rhythm. But thank you so much, and God bless you.
Okay.
So I gotta watch my time, especially on Saturday. I got a place to be today, right?
She has a date.
I
Yeah,
got a place to be today.
I mean,
she's all
Come.
duded up.
So
hey, Becca.
Sorry, Miko. I started getting sidetracked. Sonia,
Yes.
MJ, and who
Who's
else? I
nervous?
think I said hi to everybody. If I haven't, just a big blanket
It's out of
good
camera.
morning to the
Exactly.
coffee crew, kitty cats, and
Vivacious Val said, yeah, that's what she would do. Betty would whip out her camera and then do whatever it is she's going to do. So would JLR.
Yes.
I can't.
the other HOYERMAN, and that's what I was doing yesterday for pronunciation.
Yeah, she couldn't say
Okay.
pronunciation.
Oh, I see Mike
Yeah, I
in
know
here.
she's
Well,
gonna
hi,
explain
Mike.
it.
Nice to see you. A resident defense attorney.
Best practices. Okay, go.
That's just a running joke in here. You have to, if you don't know what we're talking about, you have to come around a little more. That means you're not coming around enough, right? All right, so let's just get into this. This is a serious matter. You guys saw my my thumbnail. There's Carlee. She's missing her wig, so they said that
Who says that?
that it would probably have.
Did they say she was missing her wig, or her
She
wig
just
was?
said she's missing. There's Carlee, but she's missing her wig. Like,
I thought they said it was found on the.
correct.
So Carlee is
Yeah.
missing it. I understand what
Well, I
she's
mean,
saying.
but there's
Sorry.
one that she just.
Carlee is missing her wig because they found her
Yes.
wig on the front.
Right,
seat,
but
or where-
Carlee probably has more than one. I'm just saying that's just a weird thing to say.
But
She's
she's
missing her
trying
wig.
exactly, and she's trying to say that we need to show Carlee as she would look if she didn't have a wig on.
Yes.
Okay.
Am I correct? with that?
You know, she'll probably have rolls or braids close to the scalp. So you're wanting to look at her facial features because she's not going to
Okay,
have
good.
the big hair that we saw photos of, and we even had a photo of her the last thing that she was wearing because
I've seen her hair look like different in 3 different pictures, like the long, the one with where she has the black dress on.
Oh, the girl is beautiful.
She's absolutely beautiful.
Stunningly movie star looks.
They did put a picture out of her. I think it might be the one on my thumbnail without a wig, and she's still very pretty.
She's beautiful.
But that's what Betty's trying. We need to, take her wig off.
because
whatever.
somebody took a picture of her as she was leaving work or maybe leaving the place where she got food on 59 Interstate 459. And when she looked over, she saw a young, like 3 or 4 year old child on the side of the road. So, like any normal person would do, normal is subjective. I realize that, but we're just going to go with, how people are, the majority of people, right? Normal people. And she saw this child. She obviously was concerned. She dialed 911 like she was supposed to do.
Okay. So far, so good, right?
You think?
Mhm.
She saw the
Child.
and they said, I think that he was wearing or she was wearing diapers. Somebody said, is that
Mm-hmm.
okay? So 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
And so she pulled over to call 911 like, she was supposed to do.
But she was talking to her sister-in-law.
No, I think she called her sister after.
Yes.
Yeah, she called her sister after she called 911, which is even weirder to me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
is this child still in the street? I mean, I
It's
thought that
very
was kind of
odd.
odd. Yeah, because that's a
The
long
other
time
thing
to be
that's
on.
odd is on the footage, and I know it's 70-mile-an-hour highway,
Oh, is
but
it?
she's
Oh,
in the
Jesus.
right-hand lane and her flashers are on, but it didn't seem to be that much traffic. If I seen a toddler on the side of the road, would have probably stopped my car on a dime. Okay.
Well, but
I'm
not
just
all people are
saying,
coming 70 miles an hour behind you.
I
what I
know.
mean?
Well, I would have been a fool. I would have been driving on the shoulder then at 70 as I'm slamming on my brakes.
But Rain,
And
you would probably pass the child and then have
oh yes,
your car.
definitely.
What a
then
difficult
park
situation.
on the shoulder and run back.
Yeah.
Yes, but I didn't see her run back. She in the what looks like she gets out of the car, walks to the passenger side. She's on the phone with her sister-in-law. If I pulled over on the side of the interstate to save a child, I would be running to save that child.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what on an interstate like that, I would be too. I wouldn't call I wouldn't probably, unless she was calling her sister-in-law while she was walking.
Unless 911 said, stay with your vehicle. I mean, I don't know.
That would be done.
But
with a 3-year-old.
I probably still wouldn't do that.
I don't think they would. They may have, I know Tracy knows all that. She had her flashers on when she entered the screen.
Yeah.
That was odd because it was quite a ways away. Yeah. Maybe it's reversed. She was on the phone and seen a child. No, they said she called 911. This I heard like a million times because people kept going over the same thing. But she called 911 and then she was with her sister, talking to her sister or her brother's girlfriend. And that's when the girlfriend heard a scream. And then it was just all she could hear was traffic after that. Now, I don't know. I guess she did tell her that she saw a kid, right? She told her brother's girlfriend she saw the kid.
That's what's said, yes.
That
she told the same story to the sister-in-law or girlfriend or...
Yeah. That's what has me stuck.
She found this child. She stopped her car. She dialed 911. She gave 911 all the information. 911 and dispatch were en route to her. They were
I'm pretty sure the cops were the ones en route.
En route. Now, I don't know where she was on the air. We're going to look this stuff up real time here on the Bullhorn Betty channel around the location that she was. But until then, I want to read you so my audience can understand what case this is. But this is very, very scary to me and why I picked up the case and brought it to you. A search is underway for a 25-year-old woman who went missing Thursday night after she called 911 from a highway in Hoover, Alabama. I reported to report that she had...
You know what time this was? Let's see.
9:30
p.m. That wasn't really daytime, broad daylight though.
Yeah, 9:30 something.
Hey, sweet dreams. So it was 9:30 at night, and she was a nursing student, right? I think she was a nursing student,
and she stopped to pick up food.
Oh, she did.
And she had the food, and everyone, like, it was terrible today.
I want to know where the food
today was terrible.
We want to know where the food. We want to know. Maybe
where she got the. I would like to know, like,
where she got the food.
Yeah, I'd like to know where the. Anyway,
had seen a toddler walking along the side of the interstate, authorities said. The Hoover Police Department reported that Carlee Nicole Russel called 911 emergency dispatch just after 9:30 at night. So now I want you guys to imagine.
Let's imagine. Everybody imagine.
Imagine. Listen.
I'm imagining I'm on my way to Burger King.
Imagine
right
you call 911. Imagine. Okay.
At 9:30. Okay.
This is in Alabama. It's 9:30 at night. So you have to think that it's fairly dark.
It's very dark at 9:30.
Maybe not fully dark, but fairly dark.
Okay. And
you got a young child walking along that very interstate.
Yes, we know that.
And informed them that she had stopped to check on a young child she had seen walking on the side of interstate. Hold on just a second. Let me mute you just for a second. I got to call.
Okay.
Okay. My imagination, I'm sorry I'm not alone like this woman was, but my husband is driving and I just screamed, oh my God, stop the car. That's how.
Police Lieutenant Daniel Lowe said in a news conference Friday, Responding officers located Russell's
abandoned car along with some of her belongings nearby, Lowe said, but no sign of her or the child.
Abandoned car along with her belongings nearby. Now, in this one, it doesn't explain what those are, unless it goes further. Okay, it does go further. A single witness has reported. Now, this is the important thing. They reported seeing a gray vehicle there and a light.
That's what I thought. That there was a vehicle there.
Some witness reported.
A witness reported. They didn't see it
Yes.
on the surveillance. Okay,
No.
gotcha. Okay.
Light-complected male standing there. When I hear a light-complected man standing there, it sounds to me to be either a light-complected black man, because I just feel.
What did she just say?
Exactly.
Why? Okay, why?
It gets better.
Okay.
Like if it was a white man, or they believe that it was a white person, or say a Latina or Mexican, they would probably have described it a lot different than a light-colored man. I could be wrong about that, but these are the facts. So I just wanted to put that out there to you. And but they have no further information. Russell was on her way home after picking up food. Talitha Russell, Carlee's mother, told reporters that her daughter was on the phone with her sister-in-law at the time her voice dropped out. She's known to be helpful, and she has a big heart. She does.
So, but they didn't say where she was picking up food.
No, that's never, as far as I know, they never said.
I've heard of where, but I think what they're naming is a town.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She does know not to stop for anyone, even a child, on the side of the road. Is that a thing now?
What?
Okay, so there is this thing that people were actually putting empty, like, baby carriers.
Yeah, I have heard
on
of
the
that.
side of the road to get you to stop. It was,
Yeah.
I think, some type of gang thing, though.
Yeah, I've heard of that, but a toddler on an interstate is kind of
so
different.
Not she knows not to stop for anyone, even a child on the side of the road. But she did call 911, and I think she kind of let her guard down, thinking she was so close. And when she got out of her car, she did tell my daughter-in-law, "I can't leave this little child on the side of the road." Lowe said a massive search is ongoing involving local, state, and federal agents. A large group of volunteers organized by Russell's parents were also assisting in search efforts. So if you are out in that area and you want to help this woman's family, please do. There are maybe some other additional details here in the New York Times post about this.
I'll have to. So did anybody see the Grace? What?
The what?
Guys, this was a hoax. Oh, some people think it's a hoax.
The baby or the whole story?
Yeah, Florida's like an hour away. She could go assist, but I think she should
have gone to assist. I thought maybe that's where she was going.
I think she has big plans for the day.
I don't know.
So is this okay? I don't know anything about that.
We'll read this one too, and then I'll go over what I've learned if it's not in these reports. We know she vanished. Let's see.
Off the face of the earth, even.
Mm-hmm.
And she's she's very beautiful. She's very beautiful. She's, from everybody that I hear, she was a very kind, vivacious woman and always willing to help. Helpful people sometimes are the easiest targets. But I find it odd, a child walking down the interstate.
Do you?
I find it odd, the child walking down the interstate. My son's girlfriend heard her ask the child, "Are you okay?" She never heard the child say anything, but then she heard her daughter scream.
Now she said how did she hear her daughter scream?
The sister-in-law or the brother's fiance heard her scream.
Right, but she said she heard her daughter scream.
Correct. This is the mother speaking. She doesn't go into saying that the mother said the mom said my daughter-in-law heard her scream.
Oh,
so
okay.
everyone's thinking differently. No, this
Yeah.
is
So it wasn't. Well, the mother could have been there with her, and she heard. Oh, she heard our daughter scream. Okay, not her.
The daughter-in-law conveyed to the mother.
Right.
I heard her scream.
Right.
To me, I'm going to go over. Those are the facts of the case as we know it.
Facts.
Okay, those are the facts of the case as we know it. That's literally.
She's studying to become a registered nurse. I thought I'd heard that. She has a bachelor's in psychology.
All anybody has is that she went to work. She had a normal day. She got off work. She went to get some food. She was heading home. She was just a few minutes away from home, and she sees this child walking down an interstate. And
so a few minutes. Does anybody know how far she lives?
10 minutes is what I heard.
Minutes?
Yeah.
So it could have been
like that's her exit.
I wonder if she lives in. Okay, so an exit off of an interstate, she could have maybe lived in that area, maybe behind. I just have to see it because I'm trying to imagine where this child was left off.
And she could not, in her good heart, like many of us, this could have been any one of us.
10 minutes.
Any one of us. This is a very scary situation for me.
Oh.
It gets bad.
We saw boobage.
She stopped her car to help this child. It doesn't sound like this child was communicating. I'm sorry, but something does not feel right with this child to me.
Yes.
Something, I am thinking that there could be a few things that are going on with this case.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
One, I'm going to get down. I'm going to talk to you about the ones that I think have probability, but maybe not the strongest possible probability.
Okay.
So we have this child. Did something happen in this child's home where this child thought it was better to flee?
God almighty.
Isn't this the same thing she said about that little JJ? It is.
Exactly.
Is it what she said about JJ? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The 3-year-old thought,
because something bad goes on and they know to run away.
I'm going to leave. Oh. But she didn't think a 3-year-old could talk. Okay.
Than it was to stay. A little young child. Children know these things. Children, I mean, we even know, even 20-month-olds. Like,
yeah, but True Texan, the child, and I'm having a hard time seeing this, but the child, in my opinion, walked from the homes on either side of the tree line, but that is, yeah, if it was not a setup, but then why did she scream and disappear? I mean, I could get that the child was just wandering away, but who snatched her up? And where's the kid? And there wasn't a missing.
There's no missing child.
Yeah, I can remember.
So
Tracy better time.
This gets more bizarre. You have to hear the spin.
Like 2 weeks at the Colonnade. Okay, at 9 p.m. to pick up food. Herself and her mother. Okay. Hi, Kitty. Okay.
Quentin Simon, Baby Q, right? He often ran out of his house, ran away from home to go over to his babysitter's house. Often.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where did she?
You know what?
I think that was said. I don't even think that was ever said. Like, I think the babysitter said, not that Quentin walked over to her house. I mean, she lived a pretty good ways away to be walking, by himself.
We had us thinking that little Quentin just left his mother's house because he didn't like being there and just wanted to go to his babysitter.
And did it all the time. And they swam at midnight. Okay.
It was not an uncommon occurrence for him to do that. So children know.
See, that's just misinformation. Ugh.
God bless them for knowing, but they know.
Okay.
And so I do believe, depending on the age of this child, 3, 4 years old, 3 and 4 years old children can talk somewhat.
Who has 3 and 4 year old children in here? Can they somewhat talk? My 3-year-old was like talking up a storm. I mean, not using words like Benny uses, like pronunciated, but.
Woohoo.
I mean.
And without this child talking, it makes me wonder why this child was sheltered. Because at 3 and 4 years old, unless it's a autistic child that has, some other issues, this child should be able to say something. This child, according to them, the limited information that they have appears that this child did not speak at that time,
right.
At least that they could hear on the phone.
Because she said,
the baby was nonverbal autistic.
Yeah, because she said, "Are you okay?" And then she screamed. The babysitter and Q's case said they saw them in the yard by the road once. Said that the daughter would go get them. She never. Yeah, I know that. I know Deets. Thank you. Yeah, because sometimes I get confused, but I was pretty sure I never heard that he was running away all the time. No, I think the child didn't have time to say anything, right? I mean, there was a scream and then freeway traffic. The child didn't pick the phone up and start talking.
Correct.
So this to me seems ultra close. If that's the facts, if that's what ends up being the facts, then this child would live fairly close to that road. So that means the assailant could be somewhere in that general area. Because what could have happened is they knew that she called law enforcement and probably freaked out and said, "Oh my God, maybe this kid's mother is at home and
Wait, who's freaking out? Who's she saying is freaking out?
Cassie. What's the girl's name? This is who she's thinking is freaking out. Like she's just going through the assumption.
No, she said that she was calling 911 and they may have been freaking out, right?
Ultra close.
It was very bizarre.
If that's the facts, if that's what ends up being the facts, then this child would live fairly close to that road. So that means the assailant could be somewhere in that general area. Because what could have happened is they knew that she called law enforcement and probably freaked out and said, "Oh my God, maybe this kid's mother is at home and
What is she talking about?
I don't know.
So the assailant saw the child walking down the street, then saw her get on the phone. And that freaked him out. Not the child, but her getting on the phone.
But how would the assailant know she was on the phone?
And why would that freak him out more than the child? I mean, so, okay.
It's very bizarre. Believe me, it gets so bizarre. Because she
I know. I listened to a little bit. That's why I wanted to
she
do it.
puts her own spin on it to the point.
That's what she's doing now.
Where this is it. She puts this spin on it and
being restrained.
It becomes comical. It doesn't even come.
This could be a number of things, but with that child walking on that road on an interstate, that child had to come from somewhere.
Really?
The child had to come from somewhere. It just doesn't get just dropped on the ground and walk down an interstate. It had to be, and you have to think of a child. A child's not going to get too far from home. We learned this with J.J. Rollins.
I don't know who that is. That little boy.
We learned this with multiple other children that were lost out. They're usually within a mile of their home. I believe it. And that's where they probably need a first look. Because what could have happened is the person probably found out their child got out again. Now, this is This is possible. There could be other things going on, and now they know law enforcement is getting involved, and they lose their stuff.
Oh.
They lose their stuff, and they take her. They take Carlee.
Trying to follow you, Betty. What is she saying? So the child got out.
Okay. I speak Betty.
Okay, thank you.
She is saying that the houses behind the tree line is most likely where this child came from. And the reason he was on the highway is because he was running away from his home, either because his mother was restrained and he went for help, or something bad was happening, so he left his home. And then the people who are the parents of the child or the perpetrator who has the mother bound up went after the child because you couldn't get law enforcement called while you're committing a crime. So he had no choice but to take Carlee as well, since she called authorities.
Grain, that is a beautiful assumption. But remember, today we were listening to this in real time with no pauses. So the way it sounded,
she doesn't pause
in real time. It became comical.
Possibility.
Okay.
Just one.
There's one. Okay.
Okay. Now these are, again, this is not supported by facts at this time. This is just possibilities.
Okay.
The other one is this truly was a setup. This truly was a setup.
Okay.
Not specifically for her, but for someone. This could be an ST type of situation.
ST, sex trafficking?
Yes.
Okay.
The child is bait. A single unsuspecting person pulls up. Snatch.
Boom. Got her.
Gives me bad ST vibes. Yeah. This would be one of the ones, you guys know I'm very, very cognizant about throwing the ST around. You know that. Carjacking, her car was there, her phone was there. Things of value were left behind. Carjacking, robbery, those are eliminated because of the valuables left behind.
I mean, she's good. You got to admit. For her to deduce all that, she's good.
In my opinion. I have. Now, is it possible? It could be possible. It's at the bottom of the list, but in my mind, I have eliminated that possibility.
Okay. So she eliminated carjacking. Why? Because the car was there. It was running, right? The phone was in the car. So,
well, her
she's
wig,
good.
Her watch,
her wig, her watch. Yeah,
and it was an iWatch or whatever you call them. My kids have them.
And her
purse. Everything was there.
Right.
And some takeout.
And food.
Yeah.
Oh, and her food, right.
So
that's what people were asking. Well, what happened to the food?
Yeah, that's right. Well, let's see. Thank God we know it's not a carjacking now. Yeah, I mean, had we not watched this.
In my mind, that this was a robbery gone wrong.
A robbery?
There's something else here.
Okay.
There's definitely something else here.
You think?
But I don't throw away the ST language often. I honestly think it's utilized entirely too much when it comes to young children that have disappeared, because we know the statistics about the parents. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen. And we know it does. We know it's happening at more of an alarming number than we even.
It wasn't, I'm going to take a stab, that it wasn't sex trafficking. Just going to take a stab at it. Now, it might. Could it have been someone that she actually knew and that knew she was, that's why I wanted to know where she bought her food. But I mean, still, to use a kid.
How do we know it's a kid? What if it was a little person? She said it was a kid.
Stop it with the little person.
Okay.
Understand with all people. We're not talking about, this is not just women. This is not just children. This is all people.
Okay.
All people, including men and boys. So this is a trade. This is the black market of human beings, right? The black market of human beings.
Yes, Betty.
It exists. Nobody is here to deny that it exists. But one thing you can rest assured is I don't throw that around very often. I don't throw it around very often at all.
Okay.
And then we have other situations, right, where this could be something totally separated from them. And here is the third one that I came up.
Are y'all ready? The third one's coming up. I was looking at chat menus. Because you got to pause. So. She always gets to the dark side. Yeah, so does Chris McDonough.
Can I say one other thing?
Absolutely.
We only know that the sister-in-law mentioned the child. We don't.
No, she called the child. That's why she called 911.
So it's on that tape?
It should be. That's why she called him, because of the kid walking down the street.
This is crazy.
You saw it all day in chat. It was a little person. Okay, wearing a diaper.
Yes, but
a little person acting like, okay, I see where you're going with this. Like a little person that was made to look like a little kid.
Just stop it.
Wearing a diaper.
It's not a funny subject. And
No, I'm saying.
But this is where her mind
not long ago
to go in her chat.
An old man.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't real anymore.
And it was dark.
How sad.
The police couldn't find the man. Oh.
And there was no baby.
God,
like
no.
There's no baby missing, and there's no abused mother.
Right. Well, I don't think the people that snatched her are going to call the child in missing, though. You know what I mean? Like there wouldn't be. And when people say that, what does that mean? Like somebody snatched up a child and her? Because I would think the child or little person in a diaper belonged to whoever was in the gray car. Okay, welcome back.
Yeah, okay.
Went to get something. Okay, here we go.
Up with. That it was just the wrong place at the wrong time. That she was there to help this child. This child got out. Maybe the person was a predator, came to pick up the child, an S predator, and saw her there, single female, and decided to do something even worse than that.
What?
We have 48 hours, folks.
So the third theory, a predator that was there to pick up the child.
Which is the same as her second theory.
Well, she throws these out there so that, later on she'll say, yep, I was right.
And
but
remember,
this one
she's
is
just going through them. See, you're pausing it, and we can dissect it, and
we're going to remember.
But when you're on a live stream and there's no pausing.
She talks. She
talks, and then she starts to
it.
crack in her voice, and I was like waiting for a tear to drop.
Yes, the predator grabbed the child in one arm and Carlee in the other.
But made Carlee take her watch off?
Was it serendipity? Oh, was her watch found?
Yeah, the iPhone watch supposedly
was in her purse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't remember.
So
anyway, there's a predator on the side of the road going to pick up the child, like it was, a meeting thing, like it was pre-planned or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the woman showed up any thought. 2 for 1. I'm basically what she just said.
Mm-hmm.
And saw her there, single female, and decided to do something even worse than that.
Worse than picking up a 3-year-old on the side of the road. Okay.
We have 48 hours, folks. That's typically
Single female.
before the percentages start going down. We have 48 hours. We have 265 people in this chat right now.
The children that are killed, that are abducted, that's what she's talking about, or it's what she's trying to say, are usually dead within the first 48 hours if they're killed. That's not everyone that gets abducted are killed within the 48 hours or else. She says this all the time. It's children that are killed are usually killed within the first 48 hours. You know what I mean? It's not like that's the statistic. The children that are killed. Not everybody that's abducted.
265 people. You guys can do your part by passing her photo around. We need to find her. We need to find her.
It's on the internet, Betty.
The people, my friends, my family in Alabama, my coffee club family in Alabama, please do your part. Find the missing person flyer. You know how you can help? Start passing it around in your chat room. Start passing it around online. We need to find out what happened to her because time is ticking. And this is a grave situation, guys. This is a grave situation where social.
I will give her that in that area they should have flyers because I couldn't believe, and I still don't know if I believe that Farrar, what was his name? But the neighbors didn't even know he was missing. I mean, that blew me away. Like, did they not put flyers in her own neighborhood? You know who I'm Rudy.
Yeah, but they said if anyone claimed or thought he was Rudy, to say he was
Dolph.
Dolph.
Yeah, Dolph.
Because his name is Rudolph.
The nephew. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Media can really do its part to help this family. We can.
Fine.
You know, we get such a bad rap, by a lot of people. They do it intentionally. But this is something that we can do good, right? This is something that social media can do really, really well. And that's getting her picture out. That's talking about her. That's making sure that her photo is in every conversation online. We can do our part. That's what we do well. That's what we do well. We bring attention to cases and we do it well.
Okay.
This woman needs our help. Her family needs our help. Needs our help.
Okay.
Each and every one of you. I wanted to show this.
Okay.
She needs your help. Something happened to her. Something happened to her. Something bad. Really, really bad.
This is not the town for her to show up in. I don't think it's that far. So you ain't going to look. No, she won't. She's busy. See, she's all dressed up. Somewhere to go.
Has happened to her. We need to find her.
Okay, Betty.
This is all hands on deck. I want every single one of you as you embark through your day this Saturday. You guys are going to be on YouTube. You guys are going to be on other social media platforms. Her name is Carlee, and she needs your help today. She needs her face littered across social media. I have 2 major platforms, YouTube and TikTok.
No, you don't.
TikTok. I plan on using both of those platforms to advocate for this young lady right here. You guys are even more powerful. because you guys go into all these other rooms.
Yes, they did.
Even when they're not talking about her, you guys can turn the conversation to her.
Okay. Well, that would be rude if, the conversation was about something else, but they should put it like community boards and, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter. I'm sure everybody I saw today was sharing her.
Yes.
Or talking about her.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And this is, because of Betty. First thing in the morning, she got it all out there. So, just so y'all know, because that's what she'll say.
Do it. Do it. Anybody that is on social media today and not talking about this case, you go in there and you start the conversation. Because she needs our help and we can help her. We can help her, guys. We can help find her.
Wait a minute. This chat is saying she's been found?
Oh, has she been found? Yay. Where? Okay.
Chastity Hicks just said she's been
Chastity?
Found. I've never seen Chastity's name across anything.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just going to look real quick.
Was it at the Red Roof?
She's been around a long time, so I don't know.
Oh,
so is other people.
Tracy Ann says no, and so does Headstones and Headlines.
So she hasn't been. SF Investigates. Well, SF Investigates was listening to the scanner, right? I mean, I heard it. I heard the scanner. Okay, not found. Not found. Okay, let's see.
So please do your part. Pass her photo around, pass her missing flyer around, get into them chat rooms on Instagram, on TikTok.
Who said that? I need him to tell me.
Chastity Hicks. And why and where did you hear it?
Yes.
Or why did you say it?
We're gonna pause for you.
Yeah.
Speak now or bye-bye.
Because something came across my feed a few hours ago that she called.
Yeah, that was that Red Roof.
Was that a rumor?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a rumor. I heard the scanner.
She said again, Carlee has been found. They are reporting it. Who is reporting it?
I don't see her saying it again. Oh, there it is. They are saying it on our local news. Hiya, Beasley.
Someone else says, as of 1 minute ago, there are confirmed reports that she is home.
Headstones is on. Let's see.
What news station? She said local, so it should. What about that AL?
RBC.
Vivacious. Well, they're talking about Carlee. If that's what you mean by who? The girl. Hold on, I'm searching. Okay, thank you, Tracy. Where?
WBRC, Alabama.
Okay, WBRC, Alabama. WBRC tracing. So, true? Let me see if I can find it. Girl, I do not know how to do this, but I'll try. Oh, you were asking what? God, this fast. Oh, what channel? WB. Yeah. Who looks like what?
WBRC.
Okay, I'm gonna try my little.
And now she says Fox WBRC 6.
All right.
Someone else is saying it is on their local news.
Confirming that she's been found.
Yes.
Dietz is on. They are reporting she is alive.
Oh, I can look on my.
This is Dietz saying
Up,
they are
Dietz,
reporting she is alive. So Dietz is reputable.
WBRC.
Dietz came in and said so.
Oh, is she down? Is she here?
Yeah,
Dietz
she's
is on,
like,
and she's saying they're reporting she's alive.
Okay.
Yeah, she said they are reporting she's alive.
Oh, wow. God. Thank you, God.
Carlee. I still see searching. These, can you put the link in the back chat maybe? Or I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Headstones just said she's not seeing it on their website. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go here and time past hour.
Someone find the channel.
People searching. So the last hour, WBRC, is 45 minutes ago. Still saying
Tracy Ann says, Heels, it's on your Twitter.
Okay.
It's not on their website. It's on Twitter.
Okay.
Or YouTube. Do they have a YouTube channel? That
on my Twitter.
Okay.
Ah, here it is.
Oops, sorry.
Janice. Okay. I just got confirmation. This is Janice Rogers, WBRC. And it's just a tweet that says, I just got confirmation from Angela Harris that Carlee Russel is alive. More details as I get them. Okay. Awesome.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you, God.
Someday I'll know how to do all this fancy stuff.
I hope this is true. I really do.
I do too.
I haven't set up Twitter over here. So we don't need to hear any more of her, do we?
Well,
yeah, try to find that Twitter. Well, we can still listen. We can listen for a bit.
Well, there was, that one part.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just going to go to this woman's. Wait, I didn't get a link. There we go. Okay. Maybe chasing a follower. I can't get to I can't get to the link because I'm doing it on my phone and on this.
That's okay.
Okay.
Someone will post it.
Well, I'm so excited. I just wonder what happened. Yeah, I don't know who Angela is, but
I have my theories.
Some are saying at the Red Roof. So it might have been at the Red Roof Inn. I'll bet you.
Oh dear.
On Facebook, here on YouTube.
Oh shit! That scared me. I didn't know I had to go.
On all these other platforms that I don't go to, that you may go to, Twitch, Kick.
Back chat.
It doesn't
okay,
matter.
Good. Thank you.
Go there and pass this lady's name around. We can help.
Hold on one second, girlfriend. So can y'all see what I'm doing? Like when I go back and forth?
No.
So what do you see right now?
We see Betty's screen with this beautiful young woman's photo.
Okay. Open. Tab. Huh. Do you still see Betty?
Yes.
Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Okay. I'm experimenting while y'all are on here.
It's okay.
Okay, now what do you see?
Heels in the air, welcome.
What do you see now?
Heels in the air, welcome.
Awesome. What do you see now?
Your new screen.
Heels in the air, welcome.
Okay, got it. Okay, wow. Okay. That's good. Okay. Thank you,
They're
Dee.
saying she's at home.
But that's all I'm seeing. Hills in the air. She was took to the hospital. Thank you, Misha.
Maybe the girl had
Tell Hills I sent her a picture. Oh, in my email. This is way too much for old people.
Excuse me. So sorry.
Oh, did you sneeze? You should hear me sneeze. But thunder.
I was so trying not to. That's why it sounded like
Bless
that.
you.
Sorry.
Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Deets. Here we go. Carlee. Okay. Attachment. Saturday, 11:09 p.m. WBRC has confirmed through Angela Harris that Carlee Russel has been found alive and taken to UAB hospital. Yay. Carlesia is her real name? Carlesia Nicole Russell. That's awesome. You know, it doesn't even matter, really. I hope the baby's okay. You know?
I don't think there was a baby.
You don't think there was a toddler?
No.
I don't.
Oh, you sound naive, I am.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, Facts Girl. Okay, well, I'm not done yet. A little bit more.
Help. She needs our help. She disappeared on Thursday. We are running out of time to save her.
We got it.
Because at the end of the day, at this point, I hope somebody picked her up for ST because at least we know
Jesus.
she will have to.
She says this like that option. She even said it was Summer Wells. Oh, God. But then she said
Because at the end of the day, at this point, I hope somebody picked her up for ST because at least we know she will have to stay alive for that. Now, won't we?
If God forbid that were ever the case, I don't know that anyone would want to stay alive.
Yeah, she does, Gabriel. She really does.
We all need to say our prayers for this family. This
When did she say the thing about the little people?
For this young lady, and let's help and let's.
Was it before this?
And it's sad because that's about as much as I can do. We don't know a whole lot.
Okay. Yeah.
We know that her car was found at exit 10 off of 459, Interstate 459. But it's the kid. It's the kid that has me feeling like this is closer to that community than they think. It's either that or further away. Right? They just dropped the kid off there. That was the bait. They found their fish. They picked their fish up. They take their fish far, far away. And not that Carlee's a fish, but this is how, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's how Cornbread Mafia talks, or whatever gang she was with.
It's the bait. I think the child was bait.
Okay, we got it.
I don't know why I feel that way. Usually, and I keep thinking, it is possible again that
I'm going to go with you heard it somewhere else.
This is something that's not like that this is just a wrong place at the wrong time.
Y'all only see shoes still. See, y'all are not good co-hosts.
Yes, I still see your shoes.
Well, you should have told me.
I see your
fired,
heels, your original your heels in the air in the upper right-hand corner. And
I know, but what do you see now?
Betty.
Thank you. Can't think I'm doing stuff on purpose because half the time I'm not.
Something happened in that boy's household. The male subject that pulled up didn't want law enforcement involved. Really?
Huh?
Okay, now she's moving. Okay.
Most of the time,
law enforcement was coming. Who knows? He may have said something to her or yanked that kid, and she may have said, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa!" Next thing you know, she disappears along.
Pause.
She screamed. She didn't go, whoa, whoa, whoa. She screamed.
This is her. She does. It's like chitty chitty bang bang right now. Trust me.
Is this number 5?
So I don't know.
Wrong with the child, because I didn't hear law enforcement say the child was still standing there when they got there. That's the one thing I didn't hear. Now, we don't have that information. Could it be possible? Could it be possible that a child was still there when law enforcement got there and it was truly just an abduction of her?
Yeah. Did law enforcement say that? Don't you think they would have told us? What is this?
This is just her own.
Incoming up to give you a link in the. I know, but I won't let you up. But I don't know what to do with the link because. Too stupid.
So she's going to go in the back room. Earth.
Yeah, she's going to put it in the back. Jeff.
Okay, she's going to put it in the back.
We didn't know what happened. Okay. I'll check it out. Okay. Is it like urgent that I need to do it right now?
I don't believe that because it seems like they would have a little more information. But again, law enforcement doesn't tell us everything.
They would tell us if they found the baby. I mean, they would tell us that, Betty.
Probable, impossible. It's possible, but not probable.
Oh my God.
Child wasn't there, Jake.
I don't know if it's bronzer or it's like the lighting is really good. Or maybe she did her bronzer. I don't know why she doesn't wear lipstick. I watched a video over and it just puts it all together, you know? Maybe she's got.
Jay said the child wasn't there. Okay, thank you. So now we have the child.
How much do you want to
on the side of the road that she called law enforcement.
Okay, Heels.
I'd like to. There's a few things.
No child reported.
What?
Petunia Picklebutt is saying there's no child reported.
No, there was no child reported missing, but there's no child reported
found.
Lots of possibility. Yeah.
This girl's alone. She was alone. Maybe.
Well, see, I don't think they would have had. Do you think it was just made up or something? I mean, why would you leave your Mercedes running? Who does that? It just didn't seem like
It never made any sense to me.
Does she have a lot of money? I mean, does she have a great job that she could afford to just lose all the stuff that's in there just for a prank? I mean, that would be kind of not the best plan. Hey, Cody Jones.
Well,
mental health. Yeah, I think I thought that,
health.
but she.
And I'm thinking even if they found her at the Red Roof Inn, she would have had to use a credit card of some sort.
Yeah, how did she get to the? Well, we'll know. I guess we will.
We'll find it all out, and whatever the situation is, she's been found alive and well, and that's the most important thing. And whatever is going on.
Yeah, because just to jump out of her, I don't know.
No, it never made
and call her sister-in-law, have the wherewithal to call 911, say there's a child on the side of the road. I mean, that takes clarity. And then she called her sister and said, there's this child on the side of the road, according to Miss Harrison. You know, so that seems like then she got out of the car to go and say, are you okay? That doesn't sound like an episode to me. Like that all sounds perfectly normal. There was a confrontation at the car. I saw 2 good videos. Okay. It says she returned home and then, she returned home and then was taken to the hospital.
Ay.
That puts a whole new.
How did she get there?
Ay.
What?
Well, doesn't sound like it.
Maybe
to me, a psychotic break, which she would have just gotten out like Ernie does, you know, running down the street and other people calling police. But I don't know.
In their press conference that I would have liked to have asked.
I'm glad she's
and that wasn't addressed.
Doesn't
Like,
mention.
what do we know what time she called or around? They
So, okay.
didn't. I don't know if they went into specificity. You know, like
Where did you read she had returned home? Because, you know, who was that, Catherine? Oh, no, that was Tracy that said that. It says she returned home.
Petunia saying, yes, she's 25. She might have schizophrenia. I mean,
Well, what the hell?
who knows?
I'm just saying, you call 911. You have a conversation. You have to say fire, emergency, or what the hell ever. And then tells them there's a child on the side of the road. Someone was saying, like, what would 911 tell you to do?
Stay with your car or don't open your stay locked in. Don't open your doors. I don't know.
With a child, though? Like, they would probably say,
That's
are
a
there any
very
cars?
hard one to call. I don't know.
Like, would there be any, are there any other cars around? Is the child going towards the street? Is he crying? Does he look like a little person?
Why would they hang up with her before someone arrived?
Yeah. That doesn't make sense, does it?
Like, oh, I'm going to go call my sister-in-law now since you're on your way. I'll
It seems like they would have.
here.
So was she off partying or something? She had gone to get something to eat, Blair. I think. I'm wrong, but we will. Yeah, she went to get some. Well, but no, it was 9:30 at night. Well, I mean, I had things to drink at 9:30, so I can't say.
she called at 9:34. You know, like the articles are saying she called around 9:30. Okay, so we have that. What is bait and switch? That's kind of what I'm feeling when I was reading this article.
Bait and switch.
I never felt bait and switch. I never felt that. I've never felt that from the beginning.
Here, I'm gonna get in the car and drive the Mercedes.
Something is very off, but when I saw that mother cry, oh my God.
She saw a possum and thought it was a kid. Oh, Cody. Tripped and fell down the hill screaming, bumped her head, and wandered around for 2 days.
Kid that's kidding
I
me.
see what
It's the kid. And there's only just a few, like with this child, there's only a few possibilities in my mind that could have happened because of the kid. It's the kid.
Yeah.
It's the kid that makes this interesting and key, because it's one of two things. The kid was either bait or the kid ran away from home.
One of 5 things at this point.
And if the kid ran away from home, that means that child and that woman are somewhere near where they were abducted from, because that child wouldn't have roamed too far from home. But then there's a whole different side of that takes us in a whole different direction where that child.
What? She's throwing a lot of shit right now. Something's bound to stick. This is like theory number 8.
Was bait and she was prey.
Okay. That's kind of like
I thought it was 3. I was under the impression that this child was 3 or 4.
There are 2 people. You'll watch.
The child could walk.
What are 2 people? The child could walk.
I'm under. I mean, I'm.
Yeah, I was walking down.
I'm just reading this stuff. Yeah, they said 3 or 4. So yeah, a 3 or 4-year-old child can talk. Trust me.
I can't.
A while ago, it couldn't.
Sometimes you wish they didn't. You wish it waited a couple of years, right?
No.
But this child could have been verbal. And so I have an issue with the child not speaking.
Can you pause that a minute?
Okay, I can. I absolutely.
10 minutes ago, she said it was a nonverbal child, maybe with autism. Yeah. And now she's saying forget it, you see?
Because she's going to be right. Correct. I'm telling you. When it's all said and done, one of these 9 theories are going to be the one.
Yep.
My problem, Google my problem, is that people will run. Liked or not.
Because she just talks to both sides of her
mouth.
mouth.
People in this chat that might do that. I am not pointing fingers, but I don't know everybody. Oh, you must be talking to somebody else. I'm sorry. But there's only 2. I mean, and I could be wrong. Like there could be something totally
different, but we do have a lot more than just those two options. But those to me seem the most.
Sierra Queenpin has videos that show her going into the woods. How did Sierra get those? Okay.
Correct.
Hey, Constance. Okay, well,
probable options. Not that the other ones don't have the possibility, and some of them have a significant probability, but I just really feel that because of the kid, it's the child walking down the road.
Yes.
The child had to come from somewhere. So it was either a bait and switch, or it was either someone local.
Okay. Just a second. Everyone, we all have mental conditions. So we all have a right to speak on it. ABC Birmingham is saying she was at home and then brought to the hospital. I'm guessing I wonder if if she was at the Red Griffin and they brought her home, because Tracy's saying she was at home and then they took her to the hospital. And remember, they were at the Red Griffin and nothing really came of it. But there were supposedly a bunch of cars there. I believe, I'm thinking it probably was her. And just to kind of duck the media attention, they just kind of tucked her in a car. And from what I understand, she showed up. Oh, she showed up at home. And they called police. Oh.
Yeah.
Boy, it makes it even more complicated. So she showed up at home.
Someone
And
else
they
said
called
she
police.
showed up on foot alone, and her parents called police or took her to the hospital for an evaluation.
Is this like somewhere I don't know how to do this. Okay, we're going to just finish this.
Now, a key piece of evidence that we will not probably know about in this.
If somebody that can share a screen, if this is all like somewhere, heels in the air. Oh, that's what you think too. What did I think? Am I the only one who believes she was hired? Wait. I'm sorry. Lured by a child. No, Betty, that's one of Betty's 9 theories. Lured is one of them.
That was Catherine saying that. No, I never believed any of it.
I can see with a baby carriage, and I've even heard of that one, but a real child so much could go wrong, Okay, Dee, thank you. She's going to bring it up.
Something we can throw out there, and this throws a wrench in.
Can y'all tell me when you see her, because I can't see her from the screen? Like somebody, can you see the back when somebody comes up?
I can.
Okay.
Well, I can't see that, but I can see back chat.
Okay.
If she was taken and then somebody later came back and picked up the boy and not realized that there was anything going on.
It's a boy now?
It goes from boy to girl throughout.
Okay.
I don't think that is the case either. It sounds like this boy was on the side of the road and then this man was in front of her. Next thing you know, she's gone. That to me.
Heels.
Yes.
Earth put something in the back about 10 minutes ago. I don't know if you've seen
I
it.
looked it up, but I can't get over
Okay.
there. I think that's the one I looked at. Let me look at back chat. Thank you, Earth. Yeah, I think that's the same one.
Okay.
Okay, let's finish. See, my problem is I don't know how to do all this shit. I'll do it. I'll get better.
Sounds very.
Because I thought when I could go and look at, like with my overlay, Hills in the Air, Hanover. God, so wide. Hanover PD received a 911 call on 10:45. that Carlee returned home. They have blocked off the immediate area around the Russell's home. ABC, Carlee Russell, Tracy Ann, a boy, a man, 4 turkeys. Yup. Okay.
Very suspicious. Not in a suspicious kind of way that I think that this child came from a close home, but it's possible. So those are I haven't got enough. Those are the 2 ones that I'm looking at.
Do you see what she does?
Mm-hmm.
These are the 2. And I know I've heard like how many, but these are the 2 she's going back and forth with.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, with this case, just because of how crazy this is. Hold on just a second. I forgot I printed out.
Girl's got a hot date. I'm telling you.
Hold on, I gotta get.
What did she do?
She has to get something. I don't know. She quit vaping, I guess. She hasn't turned the screen on.
She should go back to vaping.
Nicotine mint.
Something.
Oh, thank you.
Just a mint, even a gummy mint or whatever.
Well, the TV's gone. And the
Yeah, the water cooler's gone.
Oh, the water cooler is gone.
And the bottle of water that was underneath that table is gone.
Slowly. Now she'll get rid of this chair.
She should get rid of the chair. It looks like she has devil horns coming out of her head.
You know, it came with a little, how do you say, what do you call the little crowns? The tiara. She had a tiara.
Oh.
Okay, Deets is back there yelling at me.
It was a minute ago. Knock, knock.
Not.
I'm trying to pull
You
up.
had me looking at chairs and tables and
I know.
televisions.
I was distracting you.
Okay, let me see if I can pull that picture up and then I can share it.
Okay, what do I have to do?
Squirrel.
This one was sent to me.
Okay.
Okay, let me see here.
Do I need to do something when you pull it out?
So
Frame Dog, the Bounty Hunter posters. I know. I mean, I guess that could be self-reflection. I'm not sure. Oh, duh. I can't. Oh, well, no, I can't.
Why can't you?
I can't. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know you're talking about. You're right. Go ahead. Play.
You had no trolls. What's up with that? I don't know. I don't want any either. Come in here starting shit with me. Okay. Here we go. Well, Betty.
Package of paper here. We're gonna print it out. The Rex Sherman.
Oh, did you see
affidavit.
moving her
I don't
house?
think it had enough paper. Oh, it did. So I got the whole paper here.
Printer's working,
I
guys.
got the
It's like an earthquake.
Again.
That was
So
weird.
let's just talk real quick about best practices, right? Best
Okay.
practices.
Mm.
So you guys are driving down the road.
So the printer is on the other side of the room. She didn't get rid of it.
Somewhere or another room.
Yeah. Because this is fresh off the presses.
This is
Right here.
hot off the press. You heard it here
Right.
first.
You're done with your day. You're happy you're off work. You know, it's Thursday night.
No, listen.
Tomorrow's going to be Friday.
Just let me know, Deets, when you're ready, because I don't know what to do. Like how to.
This is
Oh,
where
she's muted. Why
sound
is she
effects.
muted?
The sound effects come in.
Is she muted? Can't unmute your guest. Yes, I can. Oh, because they chose. She left because I muted her.
Who left? Deets?
Oh, Deets. I think I muted her, so I might have muted her. Come back, Deets. I think we're trying to have. I think we're kind of having a. Here she is. I think she was
Okay. Can
muted.
you hear me now?
Yes.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm going to hit share screen, and I think you just have to accept that.
Like,
Did something pop up for you?
no.
Like down by where we are, our avatars are?
No.
It's
Wait,
so
let me get
good.
rid of all that. Now it probably did. Okay, now it did.
There.
Yeah.
There
this one
we
had
go.
all kinds of, okay, so you can see that?
Yep. Can everybody else see it?
Well, why does that show up on this screen?
I don't know. Don't
It
ask
seems
me why it
unfair.
does it. It just does it.
Wait a
It's
minute.
awesome.
She's been home for 2 days?
No, she
What?
stays at home 2 days after
Oh, after. I'm
claiming
sorry.
missing child on I-459 and vanishing. Says Carlee Russel missing just over 48 hours, returned home safe Saturday night. Hoover 911 was called at approximately 10:45 p.m. after the 25-year-old nursing student returned to the Hoover home she shares with her parents. Police Chief Nick Dearzies, I don't know, said Russell showed up at her parents' house alone. She was taken by paramedics to a hospital for evaluation. Where Russell has been for the last 2 days was not immediately clear. Additional information will be provided when it becomes available, a police statement read. Police and family members previously said Russell was on her way home. Okay, so basically the whole story we've already. That's it.
According to police radio communications. Go ahead, Deech. You have a much better voice.
Family members of Russell showed up at the motel, claiming they had received a call from her that she was there. It did not immediately appear that Russell was found at that time. And then it just kind of goes back into the old, like all the information we already know.
So they showed up at the Red Roof Inn?
Well, that's back from when the family did.
Okay.
They're saying here she showed up at home. Let's see. Where'd it go? Right here. They were called at 10:45 after she returned to the home she shares with her parents. She showed up at her parents' house alone, and she was taken by paramedics to a hospital for evaluation. I got a couple messages. Oh, it's what I just read. So.
Okay. Well, that's
So
great.
this red roof thing was true?
I think the red roof was not necessarily true. We don't know that.
It's kind of weird she showed up, though, after that.
Afterwards, yeah. I was listening to the dispatch call from when Ikabel shared it earlier, and it was basically they just got a tip that she was at a Red Roof Inn.
Yeah, from the
right, but not
office.
necessarily the one that they went and looked at. So I don't know if they went and looked at more. I'm not for sure how that all panned out.
Yeah, I stopped listening. I mean,
yeah.
Well, I'm glad she's home. That's awesome.
Yes.
Sherry Papini vibes. I don't know. It's such a weird story to make up.
I can't believe that you would in such a short time frame, right?
Like, was she like normal at work, left, or was she in school? Work?
Oh, headstones. You tagged me where on Twitter? Okay, let me check that out.
Well, she's going to be a nurse, right?
She's a nursing student, and she was actually helping law enforcement in a different town earlier in the day. They were like singing her praises. So I don't know what would have happened unless it was something nefarious, but
yeah, to leave your car with everything in it. I mean, everything.
It's the removal of the wig for me. That's bizarre, but maybe she did have a mental break. I don't know.
Well, if she screamed, I mean, sometimes your wig's not on good, you know? I mean, somebody jerked her, it came off. I don't know. I don't wear wigs, but I've seen them fly off.
That's happened with eyelashes with me before.
Yeah, my eyelashes end up on my forehead.
No. Oh, your community post. Okay. I'm like, wait, I don't see anything on. Okay, let me go to yours.
Was in her work.
I wasn't going to say a scream would have knocked her wig off, but I was going to say
well, no, if they snatched her
passing traffic.
Yeah, but it would be a hot mess. They didn't say that the wig looked tussled.
Well, I don't think they would have said the wig was not in
it. They said it was like I thought it was. I was under the impression it was neatly.
No, it's not confirmed, Aaron, that she's schizophrenic. Nothing's confirmed.
Okay,
Hey,
here we go.
This,
Here's
whatever it
the-
is, it's a cry for help.
Okay, what is this?
This is the official press release from Hoover, Alabama law enforcement. It says missing person Carlee Russel has been located at 10:45. The Hoover 911 center received a call that Carlee returned home to her residence. Police responded to the scene to investigate this latest development in the case. Hoover fire medics responded to the scene to evacuate Carlee and transport her to a local hospital for evaluation. Additional information will be provided when it becomes available. So basically the same as the other.
It's a weird way to put it.
Yeah, evacuate. Yeah, that was a weird. Like, I would figure they'd use transport, but they said evacuate. That's kind of bizarre.
You know, with Sherry Papini, we heard, and I'm kind of having flashbacks to it. That's all we heard was how she may have had a mental break and, you know, did all this and did, I don't know. I mean, but the car gets me. Like, I would not leave my Mercedes and all my shit sitting on the side of the road. I'd say, let's lock this up and then we'll do the thing. And
I don't know what's going on.
Or steal my car or something, you know, take it with us. I don't know.
If you would have asked me 2 hours ago, I would have definitely said an abduction of some sort. Now I am thoroughly confused.
Yeah. I hope she wasn't hurt either.
Yeah, me too.
Val. I mean, so weird.
I just hope she's okay. And whatever it is, I hope it doesn't.
Well, they evacuated her to, Does that say evacuate?
Yeah, it says evacuate Carlee. It says Hoover fire medics responded to the scene to evacuate. Maybe they meant evaluate and they just put evacuate.
I bet you that's what they meant.
Okay,
Evaluate.
to evaluate Carlee and
I'll
transported her to a local hospital. Well, there they wrote evaluation. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah. They probably have my fact
Where
or
did they,
spell checker.
Johnson said they showed up. She showed up at home unharmed. Where did they say that?
Cody Jones, what do they mean by evacuated her?
Maybe it was the wig everybody claimed they saw. And she's the one that claimed it was a child. All Sherry left behind were her earbuds. Yeah, her well-placed phone.
Her signature blonde hair. That's what I think. Transfer.
So I just
can't-
whatever
I know.
whatever happened, I hope it could affect her future endeavors.
No, the article I read earlier, it says that she showed up at her parents' house alone and she was taken by paramedics to a hospital for evaluation. So I don't read anything about unharmed, but the way that they're saying I don't know.
Yeah,
But-
evaluate kind of seems like.
They're going to evaluate. They're going to put her in a psych ward for I don't know how long.
Yeah, or maybe that's a nice way of saying, I hope it doesn't mean that, but
But I just don't want to see her whatever happened or whatever.
Margot, don't you think they would say that though if
She's
they were
gonna-
taking her for other reasons?
Kiss her career goodbye.
Well, she's in school.
She's still in
know
school, so she doesn't really have one yet. I don't know.
She's worked hard to get to this point.
To get, whatever that means, Margot. I think I know what that means. PEC. PEC.
Oh yeah,
Because
maybe.
even if she has mental illness, that's
I don't
going to
know.
ruin it. And if it was a lie, that's going to ruin it. I mean,
She was taking a UAB. Sounds serious. Well, they said evaluate. Evaluate usually not serious. I mean, it's for evaluation could mean a lot of things.
Let me look and see what Twitter's saying. I
we're
always
going
look
to
on
check her
Twitter.
out. Make sure there's no harm done to her.
Yeah, she's just a student.
I just feel bad that it had, whatever it was going, if there was something going on, it came to that point. I just hope there's a logical explanation at the end of the day.
Well, and I
Papa
hope
Jones,
the kids.
is it the answer to my question?
What?
Yeah,
I
think
asked
so.
what evacuated meant, and he answered.
We did absolutely needed good news because I didn't really. I mean, I don't know what I thought. I didn't get well, here, if you are transported for medical, well, that's treatment. It's term transport for medical. Evaluate means mental.
Yeah.
The fact that she showed up at their home says something to me. Like they've been out searching everywhere for her, and then she just shows up. That kind of says a lot, doesn't it?
On foot?
I don't know.
What did Cody just say? Sometimes I don't know how to take him. Oh, yeah, transported. Well, I've heard evaluate. You're transported medical treatment. Well,
But evacuate from her home?
no, they meant evaluate, I'm sure.
I think they meant evaluate.
Well, okay, speaking of mental, let's hear some more of this.
Yeah, mental. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Linky Tour.
I'm not seeing anything else besides what we've already shared.
Just what we read.
Yeah.
Yeah, Forgotten Whispers probably not going to hear much of. That's probably it. For now.
For now, I'm just kind of looking through the different articles and see if they say anything different.
Okay, if you see anything, tell me to stop because we still have to get to the small person.
Yeah. Do you want me to?
Stop with the small person.
I think you have to remove. Or here, I can do that. There we go.
Oh, you could have kept it up. I can't. Well, I don't know. You can
I'll
see
let
what.
you go ahead and get to the small person. I'll let you know if I find anything different.
Okay.
Catherine's taking a break first. She'll be right back.
What?
Catherine, your mod. We'll be right back.
Oh, okay. You're going to have to dock your pay.
Uh-oh. Well, this was quite interesting, huh? It unfolded right in front of our eyes.
Listen to the legal part.
We can't hear anything, honey.
You can't hear it?
No.
Oh, did we put it back? Okay, so I've got to present again.
Yeah, you got to share again.
Just our avatars are on the screen. You have to start from the beginning.
Stop. And then I'm going to present. Share screen. Yeah, because this part is good right here.
Tomorrow's going to be Friday. You're really happy. You just seen Friends. You got a picture where you're like, everything is normal.
Can you pause? She's reiterating as if it were Thursday night, but this was this morning. So for those of you coming in, she's reiterating what this might have been. The girl might have been thinking on Thursday. So I had to explain that because you all think it was totally nuts, but she's reiterating.
So woohoo! It's Thursday. Tomorrow's going to be Friday.
Woohoo! It's Thursday night. You're happy. It's almost Friday.
I just got off work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, girl.
Okay.
On the side of the road. This is my suggestion. You have to make sure, in my opinion. Now, I don't know. I'm not going to get into the legal conversation of this because, in all fairness, anybody can be liable for anything. That's why some people, they even told us when I was going to school to be a paralegal, they're like, it's horrible because it like for a layperson to give somebody else mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Do you know if you break a rib when you're giving them chest compressions, they can sue you when you're trying to save their life? Now, granted, people usually don't, but they can. So the reason why I'm telling you that is because the advice I'm going to provide may not be, I'm not speaking from a legal standpoint. My legal standpoint would be to call law enforcement and go and make sure you're safe. But my moral stance on that would be much different. It would be that you have a duty to make sure that child is safe. Mm-hmm. So there's legal obligations and moral obligations, and my moral compass would override my legal processes. Right?
Might I remind everyone of the last week when that was totally turned around, like opposite,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
right? Because it's a 4-year-old child. I'm a female, right? I love kids. So there is no ifs, ands, or buts about, am I going to stop and help this kid? But here's where the legality comes in. It would be my professional, no, I'm not going to say professional opinion. It's going to be my personal opinion that the best advice I can give you is to put that child into your car. Put that child into your car to make sure it doesn't run out in front of traffic.
Okay.
That could get some people
Hurt.
in trouble, right? Putting an unknown child in your car. But if you sit there, there's no intent. So I'm not going to give legal advice on this. I'm just going to say best practices. What's the safest thing to do? And that's to keep your recorder on at all times. Record everything. Be a Betty.
Boy, she knows that, doesn't she? She'd record the kid.
Right?
You notice how she's being really careful to say it's not her legal opinion. She even starts this conversation with that, and then she's like really making it a point to say it's her personal opinion. Wonder why that is.
Careful Betty? Is this Careful Betty today? I don't know.
This is Careful Betty today because she knows she's being watched by many. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
People laugh at me for always recording everything when I'm out and about. You know what? If she would have had that recorder on, they would have seen that individual, they would have seen that car, and they would have most likely had a tag plate. Take a picture of that child and send it to a family friend, and some other photos that you can safely click, send. I've already called law enforcement. I just wanted you to have some information.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
It's an extraordinary situation. It's an extraordinary situation, right? So you've got this situation where you see a kid on the side of the road. You want to help. My first thing is to help put that child in your car because you don't know if that child.
Cody says, my legal opinion, is to put the kid in the car, secure it from harm is your lawful duty. That's what I would think.
Correct.
I mean, moral duty.
Jet out in front of cars. And the last thing you need to see is a 4-year-old child being hit by a vehicle. It is one of the most, you don't.
Yeah, but I do think taking pictures is a good idea. Look at Delphi. I do think just having the picture, I don't know about sending it everywhere. Although I always told my kids to just snap a picture while they're, trying to abduct you and say, I just hit send.
Well,
need to see that.
Her chat went crazy because they were saying, well, what if they don't have a car seat? How do you put the kid in the car?
Are you kidding me?
I am not.
Like, who cares at that moment?
No, because they were mocking her.
Oh, I thought they were saying
she was giving
there are people.
This lesson on what you're supposed to do. And what if I can get arrested if I put a kid in my car and I drive away without a car seat, or I get accused of, stealing the kid to keep him out of harm. That's why I know her chat is full of trolls, because everybody was posting these things.
Cody, I'm going to disagree with you for a reason. Hold on. Because if I think you should send it to someone, like send it to your husband or the closest person to you, because if that person gets your phone before you send it, they can destroy it. That was my thinking with my kids is, snap the picture right in their face and hit send.
So I found WBRC Live on Facebook with updates if you want to hear it.
Yes.
Okay, you just got to click accept on mine.
Why does that keep coming up? Okay. Because you got to scroll.
Go ahead.
There we go. Now, Facebook Live doesn't let you rewind.
About this case tonight, what she knew, if she had any information about some of the rumors we were hearing. And I said, well, certainly if you learn anything, please call us and let us know. And she called me right before 11 o'clock and said that people really were engaged in this story. And, regardless, it doesn't matter what happened. We'll learn the details later of why she disappeared, what happened to her. But right now, the relief is that she's alive and she's back with her family.
Absolutely, Janice. Thank you so much. And again, that is the most important detail. 25-year-old Carlee Russel has returned home. She is being evaluated at UAB Hospital. She is alive, and that is the most important detail of this entire story. We will keep you updated. The next update will be at 5 on our morning newscast. We thank you for joining us tonight, and we definitely are very glad that Carlee Russel is home tonight. Thank you.
This has been a WBRC breaking news alert.
Well, I guess that's all there is.
Yeah, and I think that's probably going to be it for today. Everybody's going to speculate and all that for the next until they give us another update.
And
JLR will be over there at their house.
I can't believe he wasn't there on scene already.
I know, that's what I said in Icked Mills. JLR is in the bushes.
Well,
so there's no bolo or anything out for this gray car?
Well, see, we don't know. We don't know if it had anything
to do with anything.
To do with it, but there will be speculation. And it'll be God knows what. But I'm glad we're off the other subject. That's all I'm glad for. I mean, I'm glad she's safe, but it's good that we haven't had a new subject. Okay, let's go. Now, what do I need to do? Stop screen. Oh, no, you already.
I stopped mine. You got to share yours again now.
Okay, but I have to stop it first, and then I have to share it. Present. Man, you got to appreciate people that go live having to know all this. Okay, now you can see her, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So it'd be mine. Call the cops first. Of course, Pebbles, but she did call the cops first. At that point, she should have made sure her and this child were safe. And I'm pretty sure she did. I heard that she did put this child in her car.
What?
Where did she hear that?
Really?
That's, tell me my cause isn't on fleek. So, okay, let's hear about that. Okay.
So there was something there. Could that act, her putting that child in the back of her car, caused an additional, this person freaking out or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not. I think that this was a setup. I don't know why I have that that gut feeling that this was a setup, and she wasn't specifically targeted, but that area or that stretch of roadway was. And in that theory, comes along with, are there street cameras, on interstates? They usually have.
Did she watch anything about this?
Nope.
Apparently not, because she didn't even know if it was light or dark. Remember?
Right, and put the kid in the back of the car, and now we know there was
some type of traffic surveillance, right, to make sure
you
that
make stuff up,
and that's what they call it, traffic surveillance, because they don't want to say they're spying on the people, right?
Okay.
They have traffic surveillance. So those are those little tiny cameras on top of those poles as you go down the interstate that are like a little bubble. They're watching everything. They're watching everything. Those are those
little tiny bubbles.
Little tiny people coming up here, I guess.
Yeah, I know it is coming up.
Those are what helps. Believe it or not, there are big buildings, right? And these buildings have huge
big
TV screens, computer screens, and everything. And on those has nothing but street views. All these cameras are on all these walls, and you can see the traffic, and you can see the flow of traffic. You can actually see accidents happen in real life on these cameras in this building. There are people.
Every day she goes to a new place on the internet.
I wanted to put my tinfoil hat on.
She's seen.
You want to know what I'm doing? I'm so distracted.
What?
Okay, so I went to go get some aloe to put on my legs, and I'm putting on hand sanitizer. I thought, oh, this smells weird. I'm clean. I'm very clean.
It is the same texture, though.
All right, Betty.
People
Discovered
that man them and watch
Your
them.
head's spinning.
Believe it or not.
You can. Street cameras, you can watch them. You can
I think at this point, I made a
watch.
comment. You can
It's
put
like
people on
been
the moon.
around for a while, bet. But look how happy she is. I mean, when she does find something, she's so excited.
She bronzed her cleavage too.
Oh, does she?
It's not just a recording. There are people
I
there
know.
watching this.
It's
That's her only job.
live.
Sit there and look.
What? You struck me.
So I keep wanting to know, was this area targeted because of the lack of cameras? There are a lot of things. If this is what I think it could be, and I haven't.
Can y'all tell me where these people are that sit and watch street cameras all day long?
Who are these people?
Who are these people that?
I haven't stated one position or the other, but there's
No, you have. Okay.
definitely something that doesn't smell right here.
Okay.
But if it is this ST, they are very sophisticated people.
Mm.
They've done this many, many times before. This would not be their first rodeo. These things would go into their decision making, where cameras are, where they're least obscured. But the good news is there's cameras somewhere. And there's cameras somewhere in that general vicinity that's going to ID that gray car. Now, granted, it's going to be it may take, a month to ID the vehicle, but I do believe there is something around there. He had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
This day and age, it's hard to go anywhere without being spotted by some type of camera. What if the child is small?
Except at your house when people are stealing your mailbox and peeping in your window. No video of that. Or when you're across the street getting your nose punched by Arlene.
No, she caught her own self on camera, but she didn't even realize it yesterday.
Oh, what happened?
With the boobies.
Oh, with the boobies. I still haven't seen
the boobies. Her boobies. She was adjusting them and everything. They were like hanging through her pajamas. You know what? Listen.
Okay. Stop it. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
And pulls a knife. 4-year-old now.
Did somebody say it's blank screen in there? Does a 4-year-old pulled a knife? Oh, good Lord.
No. It's hard.
You're not buying it?
I mean, think about it. Even small persons, their faces are very much aged. Their skins are very much aged.
Stop.
I've met a lot of small people in my life, in my dealings, and going across the country, going around the state of Florida. I've met a lot of small people, and you can tell the difference of a small child versus a small person, and the facial features are what gives it off the most. If she would have been close enough to
what did I do? Oh my God.
a month to ID the vehicle, but I do believe there is something around there. He had to go somewhere. This day and age, it's hard to go anywhere without being spotted by some type of.
I kind of went past
the difference of a small child versus a small person, and the facial features are what gives it off the most. It really is. It's the face. It's the first thing you see, and you're talking about this woman speaking to this boy and asking him, are you okay? She would have been close enough to see the facial features. We can. Yeah. What's going on here?
Maybe that's why she.
Betty, it was a toddler.
Okay, first, I want to just address you real quick, and I'm going to address you as professionally as I can possibly do. First and foremost, ZA is part of my coffee club. Therefore, she's an extension of me, and you are in my house when you are here. The rules to conversate in the chat is to be respectful to everyone, okay, including me. We do not talk about other creators in our chat. It will be removed or deleted, and if it continues, it will be you will be blocked. This is not ZA is not another creator. She is a channel member.
I've never heard of ZA before. Have y'all?
There was a fight going on.
I've never heard of ZA. I don't think I've ever.
No idea. It was just very funny because it was as if she was So the other person said, well, she started it first. It was,
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy.
He started it.
She started it.
You
first.
started it.
They started it first.
And the one thing
don't
that
yell at
I
me.
absolutely
What I like about this, when you know, it's entertaining, is she'll, you know, tell them what she needs to tell them, and she makes it clear, and then she goes on and on and on.
Well, I found myself putting my hands out so I could get slapped with the ruler.
So I would ask
Who's
you.
talking? I'm sorry, I couldn't figure out who's talking.
No, I said I found myself like sticking my hands out so like Sister Mary Elephant crack my hands with the ruler.
So they were
or the pointer because they were fighting. And, well,
where are her mods? Were her mods just? I don't care.
Nicely,
to
tone it down, please. We don't handle our business like that, and we don't talk to people in our chat like that. Okay. So I've never addressed you before. I'm sure you're a reasonable person. You know, I understand talking about some of these cases, we get a little heated, you know, a little hot under the collar. And sometimes I mean, I've done it myself, right? Everybody in this chat's probably got heated and said
she's being very diplomatic right now.
Something that they wish they would. So we do understand that as well. But what I can't have is you being disrespectful to my audience. Okay. So I really do hope that you will just tone it down. Again, I
can you imagine her being your boss during an evaluation?
Oh my God. No.
I've never addressed you before, and so why I'm addressing you, you know, as nicely and as politely as I possibly can, yes, because I've never seen you being like a, you know, a normal offender, right? Like we know the people. So I want to give you the benefit of the doubt and just let you know we're all really nice here. We don't try to club people over the head. We don't.
You know what, Heels? I'm going to have nightmares about that now, that she is my boss giving me
I know, I'm telling you. Or even a coworker, like the one with the clipboard that, you know, looks over your shoulder and you hear the pencil.
Now remember.
I'm just going to go in Mr. Harris's office for a minute.
Wait, we're supposed to be on the subject of a missing girl. And this is where it gets off to.
Oh, okay. I forgot. This was before.
To make it a debatable instead of a personal type of argument when we're talking about these cases. So we try not to get into the personal stuff, the personal insults,
What did she say? AZ or ZA, do you know what's going on? Mind your business, please. Oh my God.
She's yelling at
a little much.
There's no right or wrong answers here because we all just don't know. We're all all we have is the layer of facts, and we build upon that layer of facts, and we just go down the road, right? You know, you just got to go down these trails and find out where they lead. So there's no need to get really hostile.
What she said.
Hostile.
Do you even know what's going on? Mind your biz, please.
No, I mean, it is emotional, but no need to be hostile to each other. So, Pinocchio princess, just be kind. Or if you don't want to be here, because what will end up eventually happening if you're continuously being rude, you're just going to be blocked. So what's the point anyways? You know, it kind of seems stupid and childish if you look at it from that angle, which I don't think you are.
Oh my God, it was one comment.
So just be kind to the people in here. We got enough hate going around. The internet, we have enough hate going around this world. This is not the place for it. We come here with love.
Am I the only one in chat that caught Gray Hughes making a mockery of and downplaying the seriousness of missing? I've never seen him downplay the seriousness of any missing person. He does it every night. Every night. To the extent of aliens being discussed, mental break, fake story. Yeah, pretty much the same thing everybody's been discussing all day. So Gray Hughes doesn't downplay missing people. He goes over them every day.
So
amazing.
if I would hope that you can appreciate that.
I mean, that could have been your opinion.
And
Absolutely.
besides that, you wouldn't want to come here and have people jumping all over you either.
I just have great respect.
I like the way.
No, he does a great job.
Well, I mean, he can get testy. He's been testy with me and, lots of people, but there are things that he gets on there every night, whether it's a popular, high profile, low profile, never heard of him before, and goes over missing person cases every day. Every day. He does have a dry sense of humor.
He is dry, but he's very thorough. And he attracts quite an audience. And
yeah. I mean, I always like just listening to him,
I think he's very truthful.
Late at night. As a creator, to so quickly insinuate it was disgusting. I promise, go watch. And I'll apologize. You don't have to apologize. That's your opinion. I mean, you're absolutely. All I'm saying is he does this every single. I don't see him being disrespectful.
No, and
he could have made a joke because I don't know. I would have to see it, but it's not for me to judge. I'm not going to.
I think I followed him during the Suzanne Morphew case. He did.
That was an interesting case to follow,
and it still is because where is she? And it just goes back to the one person that's not charged anymore,
Yeah, because they did a Betty. They had to get charges, just had to get them in there. And they didn't have enough.
Please use your personal block options if needed. So I see you. Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing. So if there is some type of, nastiness or anything, you can personally block these people so you don't see their commentary as well.
Girl, you got 200 people in there. You need to be nice to all of them.
That might be beneficial because in reality, there may be, we have 323 people. There may be people that just absolutely just not, every time you're in a room together,
she doesn't stop.
There wasn't 323 people in there.
Oh, did she? But she does not breathe. Like, she doesn't stop. It amazes me. People have that many words.
Butt heads. So, if you're like that, maybe just block the person that gets your goat. You know what I'm saying? I do, right? I don't even address them. I just block them, right? I just block.
She has a lot of filler words,
and
it's just to hear herself talk. So she
uses
uses all these filler words.
Like, that's why I think she says some, crazy shit has to come out sometimes.
Yes, thank you, Jay Quinn. Bringing.
Are we done with
information? Bringing it real. This is about a missing woman. It's not about your petty bull stuff, right? It's not necessary. There's no drama needed. A woman needs our help. A woman needs.
Is there anything else on?
And
this
he didn't like what Carlee had to say about the child being on the side of the road.
What?
So something happened. She.
Wait a minute. Was there another theory?
Right? I just block them. Just block them. Yes, thank you, Jay Quinn. Bringing information.
I've never heard of some of these people.
No, they're all trolls.
Are they all trolls?
I honestly,
because I never heard of any of them.
They are all trolls. There might have been 5 in there that were members, because you can see by the star next to their names. Everybody else had different. Except me, I didn't have a different name. Because I don't know how to do that yet. You see how you don't know how to do it? I don't know how to do it. I have to go in, and I don't want to ruin myself and block myself out of my own YouTube channel. So she has people in there, and that's how you can just tell. And the way we were conversing with each other and the things we were saying, we were very familiar with each other, but no one said. There were only like 2 people that said, "Hi, Stella." Like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I've never any one of us seen, and that should terrify everyone.
And out of
because
her 3.5 hours today, she made $15.
That's good. Oh, I'm not even scrolling my big money app. I guess because I'm rich.
$15
Well, months.
Well, it's very.
She's going to have to start asking for some money to go to Idaho. I mean, she's going to have to.
Oh,
she
wait till
needs to
you ask.
stabilize
Wait
that
till you
camera.
hear
I
what
know.
she
But
asks for what she wants for her birthday, but that comes towards the end.
Sit there on your high horse and say you would have done something differently. You saw a little toddler on the side of the road. You know damn well you're going to stop. It could have been you. It could have been me.
Who's she mad at?
Who's she yelling at?
The
It could have been your sister, your daughter, your grandchild. It could have been any one of us.
Well, did we miss something?
Nope.
And whoever did this needs to be found
and euthanized
and taken off the street so they can't hurt another person. This is scary.
Yes.
And this is serious.
Okay.
My heart bleeds.
A semi-driver did 100% give a statement. A silver car pulled up and a light-skinned male was getting out, walking toward the child and Carlee.
Okay.
Yes.
So a semi-driver did
That's
give
what
this.
makes me feel big and switchy. It's either that or this
So
child
that wasn't
lives
on the
close,
camera.
and he didn't like what Carlee had to say about the child being on the side of the road.
What?
So something happened.
Okay. hold
She
on. Wait. She talked to the guy? Is she saying she talked to him?
Apparently.
No, she's reading the comment that's on there. The person says a semi-driver did 100% give statement that a silver car pulled up and a light-skinned male was seen approaching Carlee and the baby.
Right. Then
Her
listen to
child.
what she says.
That's what makes me feel big and switchy. It's either that or this child lives close, and he didn't like what Carlee had to say about the child being on the side of the road.
What is she talking about? Who didn't like what Carlee had to say?
Remember the perpetrator who the child escaped from, who had his mother hostage in a house behind
I know,
him?
but she's
That's
saying
who
it like
she's
it was-
talking about.
But the guy
Why is-
in the back of the back, the guy in the car in the back, because this person, this Steph person who's making the comment is a troll.
Oh, she's reading a comment?
I don't know. I think so.
Yeah, it's on the
Okay.
screen right now.
So
It says-
something happened.
No. She's saying that somebody didn't like what Carlee had to say about the child.
Yeah, in her brain, she's going back to one of her scenarios.
Correct.
Okay, so that's a scenario.
She
Okay.
screamed.
That's kind of a specific scenario.
Yeah,
I mean-
she's talking like it's fact, but it's all in her head.
Okay.
Did he pull out a gun, knife? This is serious.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Very. I can't hear her.
It was an earlier comment. Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm asking you kindly to let it go
Oh,
and move on.
Pinocchio,
would
you
think-
should have learned. Well,
And
maybe you should not jump the gun because they were rude. I don't do nothing wrong. Ain't part of the audience. How do I even hit stop? Do you even know what happened? I didn't do anything. Get out of here, Pinocchio. I'm tired of your ass.
Think you would again. I don't know you, but you're now coming after trying to be nasty to me. I can tell you that's not going to work if that's that if that conversation if that's toward me. But you didn't say at BHP, so I'm going to act like it. Maybe you were talking to somebody else.
Okay.
Because you're
Nobody's
desperate
here to
for
beat you
people to
up.
be in your audience, or else she would be gone.
I know.
he was trying to be so diplomatic and so
She has
kind
some
to
grip in
everybody
you.
today.
Leave a Snapchat or whatever they're called. Super chat.
Are you? I've never seen you here. I never even say good morning.
I'm here
to
every
you.
morning.
When's the last time
Don't. Well, that's right.
I do list. I've never said your name ever.
You think maybe it's a troll?
So how do you mean
Absolutely
unless
it was.
you're watching? It to me sounds like you may not be here because you like the channel, because you're starting and stirring up nonsense with my audience.
No, you
This
are.
is my last time I'm going to address you. If you would like to conversate in the chat, you may. Do it kindly. I can tell you.
Wait,
being nasty
she
or
just
rude
gave
to
this
me,
person
you're
3
just going to be
warnings?
blocked.
Yeah, 3
So,
warnings and you're
again,
out.
That's so
What's
not
up?
Bullhorn Betty.
It's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of
Yeah, we can tell.
Why? Because you
Is she
guys
still
know where
going
you're
on?
at and you guys
Whoa,
are
whoa,
real,
grab the
right?
missing women. What? Whoa, grab the missing women flyer or picture, pass it around.
Yeah, it gets crazy from here.
Leave the drama at the door, please. This is about missing women. Gotcha, Mr. Quinn.
So there is that.
You know, like the trolls that know what she wants to hear.
Yes.
There is that. Is there a police phone call recording? Yes. It's my understanding that there is a recording. They were very hush-hush about that recording. They were very clinical about it. I doubt they're going to release it. I think it has some information on it. I don't know. I don't know. You know, those recordings that we do like on Messenger and stuff, because she called her family member, and I'm praying to God that this is like I hate Big Brother, right? You guys know I complain about Big Brother all the time, right? So I hate Big Brother. And this is like one of the person was, but if this kid came from that area, this woman has been injured or hurt or being held against her will by somebody very close. It's either that or she's long gone. And this was a bait and switch, and they picked her up and took her.
Bait and switch.
But it's the kid. That's where I have my problem.
Bait and switch is when you put the price tag that says sale over the lower price, right? And it's a higher price, but you're calling it a clearance, and it's a bait and switch or something like that. It's like clickbait, basically. Like you have a fake, like JLR does when he says breaking news, Don Wells arrested. Then you watch it and it's like he was arrested 20 years ago. That's what I think of as bait and switch.
It's the kid. And it's the kid and him not speaking. She could have been followed. This all pre-med. Yeah. You know what, Snow? That is hard to do. That is ultra hard to do. Think about what goes into setting up a person. I know your schedule, and I'm gonna.
But that was her very first theory, right? That it was a setup.
To set something up to get you. That is a very difficult thing to do, and here is why.
Okay.
Because there are so many variables in your schedule. You know, many of us, you know, after work, you know, a coworker may say, "Hey, you know what? Me and the girls are going out." Like even the restaurant, the food. How would they know that she was going to stop for food? And even if she did stop for food, how do they know she was going to take it to go versus eating there? And how would they know how long it was going to take her to get her food?
Could be McDonald's.
Steffel says, Betty, my child is the little girl, but will not ever speak public. These questions, maybe you can kind of shed some light.
Doesn't she get mad about something?
On this whole thing.
I thought she got mad about something.
Shed some light on this entire thing.
We'll never she put them in the corner. She got mad.
Yeah, I thought there was something. It might have been a different.
Well, there is something else. I think there's a few things, but it's like stupid.
I want to know how long it would have taken cops to get to that area normally. Did they have any other calls that came in about a kid? Because the reason why I asked that question, you know, maybe even in a different area, not necessarily this stretch of roadway, maybe a different area. Maybe they tried this in a different area and somebody called it in, but maybe it was a guy or maybe it was a couple and they had to go and scoop the kid and take off because they are not looking for couples. They're looking for single females.
Makes sense.
So we don't know. We need those are questions questions I have that are very, very important. How many calls over the last week?
Why don't you FOIA it? Why don't you do a FOIA on the police department? You know, JLR's already got it.
Came in about a child standing somewhere alone without a parent in that community.
That happens like, what, 5 times a day? People, you know, their child runs off or whatever, but not going down the street. I saw a guy one time, long time ago. We were going at kind of the backwoods and traveling, and the guy was holding a baby in the air, acting like he was going to throw it on the, and he didn't have a shirt on, like he was going to throw it on the ground. Yeah, it was horrible because he was arguing with his, I guess, wife or girlfriend or whatever. The police had to come, and I know that she had called him because I don't even think we had cell phones. You know, the old days with no cell phone, 94 or whatever. But yeah, they ended up like pulling a gun on him, and then we were scared, you know, of course, that he was going to kill the baby, but he finally just, you know, brought it down and the cop got it. But seeing that guy standing there, he was crazy. In the middle of nowhere. This guy standing in the middle of the street. Yeah.
No, that would be.
Yeah, I never checked up to see what happened with that. I'm surprised I didn't. But I mean, it was like a town we went through, you know.
Well, probably back in those days, there were no internet or whatever. I don't know.
Well, I think it was 90. I didn't have a cell phone, so it was like,
exactly. That's what I mean. How would you?
Maybe. No, yeah, I know we didn't because we didn't have a cell phone. I don't think back then. But the police were on their way, so somebody had already called him. And I thought for sure he was going to slam that baby. A little baby too.
Area. I'm curious about that.
That
I
happened
think
to me, and she highlighted my comment.
Is that your comment?
No, at the end.
Oh, okay.
At the end.
I think it's motherly instincts in us. I asked my husband if he would take a missing child to an adult. He said no.
What? Okay, Mom.
Interesting.
She's
it's gotta be the motherly.
I thought she was talking about like she was going to do that.
Asked my husband if he would take a missing child to an adult. He said no. Well, what would he do with the child, Mimi? That's my question.
Nothing to see
I
here,
believe
folks.
he picked the time and place and would have known a woman would stop. And that's kind of what and he would have been looking. Think about the timing at night. Think about the timing at night.
Guys would stop
probably
too.
is,
I mean, she acts like guys wouldn't
saying
stop.
Guys wouldn't stop.
Right. That they wouldn't stop. They just go, oh, you know, whatever. It's a kid.
Sounds like an interstate. It's like Interstate 459. And many of us live in like,
I'm home.
you know, like me, I
I'm
have
home.
I-75 and it's ultra busy, right? Like,
oh, did you see the dolly move? That was the dolly move right there.
The noise.
And the hands.
Like
That's a
old
dolly.
McDonald had a farm.
He always does that. Whatever.
Cars going all day, every day, doesn't matter day or night. The road is always being used. But some of these interstates, especially in these rural areas, I'm not saying this area is rural, but in rural areas are actually 2-lane highways that they kind of use.
Oh my God, she never stops ever.
I-9 Hoover, Alabama, right?
Okay. I mean, just never, ever. Okay, she's going to show us where it is. Hoover.
Oh, when she pulled that up.
This way, baby.
We all got busy.
Big interstate.
Well, do you have an idea of where on the interstate?
She had the wrong direction originally.
Oh, that makes sense. Wrong courthouse, wrong direction.
It was just like she didn't know east from west or whatever.
Oh.
You know what? Neither do I. So
I don't either. I hate it when people give me directions. Go south on 51st and north on right or left, dude.
Right.
Just tell me right or left.
So I'm looking for exit 10. Now, granted, I don't know if this is exit 10 or not.
So do we know the general area, I guess?
No.
Oh, we don't. She's gonna pick one.
Well,
But if this
she
is
thinks she knows. She's got Google Maps up or whatever.
Right, but did they ever say? I guess they had.
Yes,
to say.
they did.
She
Okay.
was looking, but just listen.
exit 10, the police department's right here. How is
Oh,
now?
She's gonna have to get on the police. Here we go.
I'm
Don't mess your hair up. It's okay.
I'm happy it's pulled
maybe
back.
not. Maybe it didn't read me, but that is a huge interstate, guys. This is not one lane highway
Right, Connie.
interstate that I was just referring to. This is a
Captain
it looks like a
Napkin.
3-lane highway, at least a 2-lane highway on both sides. This looks like something that would be busy, but I don't know if it would be busy at 9:30 at night. But here's the library over here, and this building right
Maybe he was
here,
going to
right
the
off the
library.
library, is the police department. Now, I don't know if that's the, let me see if I can get walkability. Hold on.
I would just like to know the general area.
Person.
Oh, she's gonna walk. She's just wondering how to walk.
All right, this will help me.
Okay. Yeah, that's a
At least I
busy.
think it will.
If she's in the right place.
Okay, no, that's not.
Oh.
That's 13.
Oh my god, I got hit with the
13B.
tree in my eye.
So let's keep going down and see if we can find 10. Let's see if we can go this way.
Are we gonna drive?
All right, so that's 13. So it looks like the police department is at exit 13B because they're right off 13B. And let me go back to the 2D version.
Did they not get there in time fast enough? Or
Okay, so that's exit 13. Let me mark that
those look
real
like
quick.
apartments, right? Right there, and then. But I don't know where the area is. Like that, I would like to know. She's just picking a.
She's just
All right,
going
give me some
up and
balance.
down with that thing. I got dizzy today. I wanted to throw up.
Carlee.
So
Oh,
save
where's
project.
Carlee?
This is going to be landmark exit 13.
Okay.
Maybe. There we go.
What are you doing?
Oh, we just got to find exit 10. So we're
Oh.
not too far, but I want to see what's in that general area.
The video released, there was
She's
quite
there.
a bit of traffic.
So let's go
Yeah,
back.
I thought so. Yeah, from what I saw.
So there's one.
Is she doing anything
Which
that's
one
going
is
to
this
come
one?
to anything here?
I think she realizes she's in the wrong direction at some point. Listen, I was
This one
laughing
doesn't
so
even allow
hard.
people to get off there. I have to go
Like
back.
we were all going, wow, whoa. No.
Sorry, guys. I figure while you're on here, I'm going to have to do this anyway, so I might as well do it while you're on here.
Yeah. So she's going to go walking again. Here we go.
Here we go. Watch. I know how super.
Now that's what I imagined it looked like kind of.
Wait. Duck. You're going to get hit.
So see, that would be plenty of room to. Hey, crispy treat.
That's 15. So we went further
Kind of
back.
hard to
Okay,
believe.
so that means it's up further.
Truckers didn't see
So
a
give me
child.
just
I
a
know.
second.
How did she see a child? Like somebody
That's
said.
15. That's exit 13.
Shut
So
up, Betty. I'm talking. Somebody had said it's like a 70 mile per hour.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't know if I've been there.
Usually
it's
what
this
goes
way.
on.
I do believe what people say. It's like 70 miles, and maybe they go 80. I mean, maybe.
Oh yeah. If it's 70, I'm going to 79.
I mean, listen, I live in New Jersey. We do 55 miles here, 60.
Yeah.
I think it was Willow who says this is right.
I don't know.
Close
The
to
more
him,
we
and
go
he
this
says
way,
it's
look
about-
how secluded it is. But we do know it's 3 lanes.
Hold on.
Gift
Oh, good God. What did I do? Okay, here we go. We'll get back over here.
Heels, who do I go
Yes.
to see about the branch in my eye?
The what?
The branch that's stuck in my eye.
Oh. Right. Okay, here we go.
Good.
Because I'm interested. I want to see if she's anywhere in the vicinity.
Honestly,
That's
chat was
15.
going
So we went
wild at
further
this point.
back. Okay, so that means it's up further. So give me just a second.
Okay. Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
So that's 15. That's exit 13. So it's this way.
Does anybody know which exit it was at?
11.
11.
Yes.
What is
Yes,
she trying to
Wrong
do?
exit.
Go to 11. Here we go again.
All right. Put your helmets on.
I don't know. The more we go this way, look how secluded it is. But we do know it's 3 lanes.
Is that 11?
But look at all this shrubbery and bushes.
Yes, shrubbery and bushes.
This is not looking good, guys. I don't
What
know how
that
to
is.
explain it.
This person.
Sorry, I'm not even looking at your
Little
comments.
person in a diaper.
Let me
Yep.
go over here. Whoever it is, in my opinion, figured a female worked at night and a possible stop for a child is great. Yeah, but this seems like a big interstate, and there's a lot of houses and stuff around. There's a lot of
see a
stuff
little
around
kid walking
here,
through
guys.
there.
I mean,
Really?
I need
The
to
white
find exit
diaper
10,
had
but
stripes on it.
I mean, that's a
I mean, look at all these houses.
looking.
Yeah, but those houses could be like 5 miles in.
They're pretty far in.
Exactly. She's not going in that direction. She's not saying that.
Exit this one is.
Oh, she's gonna walk again. Here we go.
Here we go.
We need to find exit
I
10.
think this
I know.
might have been where I threw up.
Exit 10, right
That's it.
there.
There you go.
We're at exit
Got
10,
it.
guys.
Okay, guys.
So this
Watch.
is right
Stop.
at exit 10. Now, I don't
Did you tell me to stop? Oh, you didn't.
know what side of the road she was on. Do we know if she was heading north or south? Because I might be on the wrong interstate. But they're
What? The wrong interstate?
Yeah.
Why don't you go pull over there by that sign?
She just said that.
at exit 10.
Pull over.
What does it say? Oh my
10.
God.
She made a whole mockery out of this today. It was
Exit 10,
terrible.
I believe.
So there's exit 10.
Well, is it exit 10 off the right freeway? Or is it exit 10?
I think she's on the wrong direction. At some point, she switches the camera around. The opposite way.
Okay, exit 10.
Oh,
Well, let's
God.
look at
It
what's
cannot
around
be this
her.
damn hard.
Because she's not putting in exit
So what
10
in
like
the
west
world
or
is
east or
this
north or
right
Oh.
south.
She's just putting exit 10.
She's just putting
Or
exit
this
10 in.
right here.
I think she was like going, I'm going to say north. No, south.
How could
So it's probably the opposite.
how could you tell?
Always checking. Oh. She's going to walk again. Just pick a place.
Am I crazy
Uh-huh.
to think
You are.
that this Green Veil Pediatrics
Mhm.
Mhm.
is awfully close to where a child was found?
Oh.
Pediatrics.
Whoa.
Whoa. I must have peed myself at that point.
Whoa.
My conspiracy.
Whoa. This baby escaped from the pediatric hospital.
He was getting a shot.
Oh.
At 9:30 at night, he was getting a shot.
He's getting a shot. Yeah. I'm out
I
of
totally
here.
missed that.
Maybe I don't know.
Big rain.
Let's go down here into the parking lot if we can. Let's see.
Okay.
What this
Let's
is.
see this pediatric place here. Okay.
He escaped.
She is serious
What
about
this
this.
is.
He didn't want to get a shot at 9:30 at night.
Let me see if I can go backwards.
Are you serious?
Backwards. She's going backwards.
Why don't you walk? Oh, you are walking.
Oh,
Okay.
don't hit the.
So it looks like
Ooh, there's a Target. Maybe it needed some more diapers.
all the trees. I can't see what it is.
All I pictured was a little guy.
Revers?
Target?
Reavers? R-E
Revere. Revere.
R-E-V. So it looks like a lot of medical stuff is around there. I wonder
Maybe
if that
they
was
were-
a hospital.
Oh, you know what?
Look, listen.
I
listen.
bet that's that little person experiment place. They could do experiment on.
Where Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito were developed.
Yep, something like that.
But American twins. Okay, yeah.
Escape from the abusive nurse, Catherine said. Escaped baby. Okay, Betty, I think you're on the right track, hon.
Oh, that was a hospital.
I wonder if she's a hospital.
Huh.
Huh. You know what she's
Well, let's go
thinking?
to the
It's
other
burning.
side.
I
Oh,
smell
sorry, I
it.
hit the wrong button. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
She hit the wrong button. Nope, she's gonna flip you around again.
I hate you too, Catherine.
I need a Dramamine after this trip.
No, we'll go back.
Oh, you can walk everywhere.
Okay.
Once you find where,
So what in the world is this over here?
I think we're sticking with the baby, and I don't think there was a baby, but you know.
Target.
Baby.
How does she get from place A to B when she goes on all of her?
It's a
She's
big
got a
baby.
joystick.
adventures?
She has a
Get with me.
joystick.
Oh, she has a joystick instead of a mouth. Oh, come here.
I'm
please.
so dizzy. I needed Dramamine today.
Target.
There you
Yep,
go.
there's a target.
Target's right there.
Yep.
How fitting.
Why? What?
So
Why
in
is that
reality,
fitting?
What?
Really?
What?
Did she tell us? How fitting.
How fitting.
now
Yeah.
that I'm seeing this,
Uh-huh.
God.
Yeah. Suck it to
I
us.
just believe it was some type of ST, guys. I'm telling you.
Okay, should I never go to Target again? Is this something
Yes.
I'm not aware of?
Baby, not with your baby. So let's let her tell
There's
us.
just something not sitting right with me, and it has to do with the boy. Now let's look at this.
You don't even know it's a boy.
She said it was a girl earlier.
I mean, where is this boy coming from?
Now I'm not saying
Target. Well, all children are on their way to Target. Well, they got to be careful because
Target
I don't know
could
why.
sue her.
Does Betty not realize you can click on the business to tell them? Let's don't tell her. I mean, she needs to learn this on her own.
Exactly.
that this has happened. Just looking at this, no good deed goes unpunished. Absolutely, Susie Sue. She's on the wrong side of the highway. Mods, can you alert Betty, please? I knew I was on the wrong side of the highway. I wanted to check to see what, because I believe that this child came from the area. So
The other side of the highway. You think he went across? Okay.
the area,
She meant
when
to
you're
do
doing
that.
Yeah.
radius.
Mhm.
So I knew I was on the side, but I wanted to see what I was looking at. So we have a pediatric and medical type facility on the other side. And on this side of the road for exit 10, we have a Target store. Now,
And that spells ST, also known as sex trafficking.
listen to me. Just bear with me here. Now, if this was some type of sting, okay? Do you know it?
What? Okay,
She goes
guys.
from that to a sting.
Changing lanes. It was a sting.
Inside
That baby
the
was
highway.
an
Hold
undercover
on.
baby.
Is it normal to stay on the phone with 911 and they would give her?
Girl, we're all past that.
Baby.
Isn't it normal to stay on? Yes, it is. Like,
They're
and
just-
not only that, but 9:30 at night.
Okay, her people need to pay attention because this has
No.
gone over.
These are trolls that are
Oh,
asking
you know,
stupid
isn't it normal to
questions.
stay on phone? It would give her directions. Give her directions. Okay.
But you know, it wasn't an emergency. I think
Like,
it's the
where's the
difference. You know, when
food?
you're in an emergency situation, they keep you on the
There's a
phone until somebody
baby.
gets there. But there's been many things that I've called in over the years, you know,
I'm
where
sure.
they've said, okay, well, an officer's on,
I am sure there have been many times you've called in.
officer's been dispatched. Just go ahead and make sure you're in a safe place. You know, in emergency type of situations where they need to make sure that the person gets to you, yeah, they will stay on the phone with you. But in a situation where you're in a safe, what you perceive as
Their
safe place,
baby
now
on the side
obviously
of the
it wasn't
freeway.
safe for her.
Yeah.
But a place where you perceive to have a safe, you're in a safe place. You're just sitting there waiting for law enforcement. She's on an interstate. You know, everybody can see you on an interstate. Think of how crazy it is to think that this woman was abducted from the interstate, the side of the road on an interstate that is
Yeah, not to mention the baby that came from Target.
free
And
roads
she's
wide.
preaching
from
about
the
going to a
pediatric
safe
office.
place. Make sure that safe
Yeah.
place isn't Target, apparently.
No.
Yeah, ST
No.
apparently goes on in Target.
He started off, maybe he started at Target, but he went to the pediatric office and then left.
An abandoned child on the highway is safe. Exactly, Kathy. That's, you know, you're in your car, the baby's on the side of the road. It's cool to hang up with 911 and call your brother's girlfriend. Now,
3 roads wide. So now this gives me a different perspective.
3 lanes, Betty.
Because this would have been an easy way for them to park across the street, set up that little boy there, and then come around and grab her. But I'm still having a problem with this. I'm still having a problem with this, but this is not sounding good. This sounds like something different. And having that big Target store there.
I mean, she's acting like, you know what? This sounds nefarious to me.
It is.
It sounds nefarious. Do you think?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
because there's a pediatrician and a Target.
Of course, it sounds
on
nefarious.
opposite sides of the street, so it's nefarious.
I think Target.
This doesn't sound right, guys.
No. And they're just trying to provide a safe haven for the little ones to run. I don't know. They made a path.
As opposed to the, I was kind of hoping to have a whole bunch of housings, and there is housing further down. And she wasn't right here on top of Target either. This is the exit, and they said she was a little, hold on, sorry guys.
Oh, she was near the Target?
They said that she was just a little before I-10 or the 10. So here is also a housing area, and this is Shades Mountain Community Park. And this is where a child could literally just cut across through some trees and be standing on the side of the road. So still with both of these things, I can't make heads or tails of which one I want. Somebody knows something. Absolutely Snow. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I think we can all agree that everybody knows something. Everybody knows something.
We do. It's a conspiracy theory.
Everybody knows
somebody.
I'm a little behind, and this may have
How
been
did the kids get to the park, already. Betty, at 9:30?
Get through the park?
I think the baby had one of those leashes on them, and they just threw them out into the woods.
Yeah, maybe it did have a,
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I cannot.
It could have, and that's why they weren't worried about it, like running into the freeway. Hell, I don't even know if there was a baby.
But why didn't dispatch stay on the line until the cops got there? It might have been that they said, the cops were. She may have said, "Listen, my sister is calling in. Can I call you back?" You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what the situation is.
Mona Lisa. Then when the child is through being a decoy, it runs back to Target. Yep, that's a sign. That's how they do it. The ST.
So did the baby get the shot?
Shut up with the shot. Of course they got a shot.
Tell you it's not, it wouldn't be uncommon in this situation. If they did disconnect on the telephone, I don't think it would have been anything out of the ordinary for this type of call.
Okay.
I really don't.
No.
Now, granted, and this might be another thing for you, for our audience, and for people that are watching this on the replay. Maybe that is something you need to consider doing, is staying. When you call law enforcement, stay on the phone with them. Don't get off the phone with them until you see a patrol car pull up. Look on Google Earth by Hoover Lake House and a gazebo. It's a walking path that leads from the next street over to the highway.
For this.
It's also police station nearby. Yeah, the police station's like nearby.
Yes, Professor Toasty. The baby ran across two sides of the highway.
It's only at exit 13, right? So I clearly.
What's at exit 13? What is she yelling about?
A gazebo with a path that leads right to the road.
But 2 exits down. 3 exits down.
But she doesn't know that those exits could be like 5 miles away from each other. How far are they?
I don't know. How far is the next?
No, I'm not from there. In New Jersey.
Why? I thought they were like why would the baby run out of the pediatric office if it wasn't shot? Stella.
We saw a police station at exit 13. So this happened so quickly. I would like to know how long from the time she called to the time her sister heard the scream or her mother heard the scream, whoever was on the phone, the family member that heard the scream. I'd like to know how much time lapsed from the time she made the 911 call to the time her sister heard the scream, because they weren't that far down the road that they couldn't have sent somebody. You've got a young child.
They did, didn't they?
She means
like they should have been there lickety split. Like,
oh, they were there in 3 minutes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She's acting like it took them a long time to get there.
25, like it was from here.
No, she's saying the perpetrator, if someone took her who used this child as a decoy, could have been
a cop.
Those few exits down and scooped them up before the police arrived.
Can you imagine what this would have turned into had she not come home tonight? It's like 5:55 forever the next exit. Yeah.
Oh, she might do a whole live in the morning about this, not even knowing. She doesn't check her updates.
A very large interstate. This interstate's the size of State Road 70, I-75 here in my county. This is a huge highway. I wasn't expecting this. When I actually looked at this highway and saw how wide it is, this doesn't make sense. Something happened. So, and I don't know what it is, but it stinks to high heaven for me.
Yeah, for you.
It stinks to high heaven for me. Okay, look, Google Earth to the lake house.
Why?
Okay, let's get over here.
I still want to see.
No, I don't know.
Just get on the right.
Should I type? Will they know where the lake house is? Hoover Lake House and Gazebo. Hold on.
Does she even know the girl is no longer? No, this was this morning. I think. When was this?
Like I want to say 9 o'clock this morning, 8:30. It was very early.
Oh, so that's down there by exit 13 where the police station was.
What does it have to do with anything?
Yeah. Would it be uncommon if this was a setup for somebody to be sitting out here on exit 13, the boy being on the side of the road, somebody's at a lookout either in that complex or at the target saying, hey, somebody stopped, with binoculars, something like this.
This was supposed to be very serious, and it turned into a shit show.
I just...
And that's like, look, $5.
They're taking a chance that a single woman's going to stop because it's a baby. Yeah, that baby, boom, gone. Babies are quick. 3-year-olds, oh my gosh.
This
Go ahead, Betty. Now there's a lookout. There's a lookout somewhere. Got the baby down there. They're just waiting on someone to stop. And what if it's the wrong? They go and grab the baby. Maybe she was the wrong one.
So they dropped this baby off on the side of the road. They drove at least 3 miles probably away.
Well, they have binoculars.
That's even a mile. Yeah. But they left this kid over there and nobody else saw. And that whole time it took them to set up their sting and the kid's just sitting there. No one else seen him on the side of the road.
The girl took the kid and I think she
then went to Target.
No, the kid didn't want to go to Target.
No,
the girl.
The kid doesn't want Target.
No, so, but really, so a single woman, were there other people that stopped and then somebody came out of the bushes like it was a old woman, right? And they went, no, you can't. No, I found him. Thanks. Go on. And then waited for the younger woman to stop. And then the guy with the binoculars said, good one coming.
Listen,
give her.
I even asked, could there have been a circus in town?
No, ran away from the circus.
Coordinated, planned attack when you're looking
with
for
the
somebody
little
to ST.
Coordinated plan.
I don't know. Trying to type Hoover House and Lake House. Thank you, flashy lights. I did pull it up, but the police department wasn't that far away, and I think that's even more of a concern for me.
Why?
So you got a child on the side of the road. You got a woman stopping to help. Law enforcement en route, very close in proximity. Very close in proximity.
Okay.
By looking at this.
Was the boy
something had to be caught on a camera somewhere. I'm sorry.
Did she not watch?
No.
Maybe I know I have. I
good.
know what we can do.
What?
I know what might
good.
be beneficial.
Okay.
I know I have truckers that watch me.
Truckers?
Big rig truckers.
Okay.
And I know they watch my replay crew. And maybe we need to identify our big rigs.
$10. She
If
just
our
got
big rigs are
$10.
out
This is
here
the
in
other $5.
Alabama.
Huh? What?
This is her second $5.
Okay, so now we're going to identify our big rigs that come through.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
10-4, Bull Betty.
Call the hotline.
Because the baby has moved on. Babies are quick. Okay. I know. They're quick.
This is a joke.
It's just, now we're going to get to truckers. Let's get to
on Thursday night driving through this area. Any other vehicle driving through this area that has audio, like cameras on their vehicle
audio
for liability purpose. A lot of people have makeshift cameras in their car. They actually have audio cameras now that record everything. And it's just in case there's an accident, something happens. People are on, people record everything this day and age. So how old is the child? 3 or 4 years old. So a child of that age could be very well manipulated. Okay, not know they're doing anything wrong. They're used as bait. God knows what this child is arguing.
Well, is there a story somewhere where a 3 and 4 year old child, is there a rash of this happening? Because she keeps talking about it like
she knows.
I should have looked before
She knows for sure. Don't question her.
Okay.
Already gone through. It doesn't sound good in my opinion.
Feels I love you.
It doesn't sound good.
Hey,
But we have a lot of big rigs.
And
the reason why I'm calling out the big rigs is because I know that they have cameras. I know most of our buses have cameras all the way around them. So like the Greyhounds and stuff.
Betty, I'll bet you when they were investigating this, they thought of this shit. I'm just thinking that if they saw the big rigs and it had the big name and they probably called them up and said, you have footage, I'll bet they did that. That's like when people will say, like when there's a murder in a house or whatever, and you have people asking, well, do you think they looked for blood? Do you think they did? Oh, all the time. All the time. Okay.
Stuff like that. They're equipped with exterior cameras. We need to find people that were traveling through this area. Check Mod Squad. That were traveling through this area.
She's going to write it down. She's actually going to write this down.
At this time that might have captured something on their car video and audio.
Okay.
Their car video and audio.
Okay. She's writing this down.
Oh, here we go. Guys, give me just a second. All right, let me pull this up.
Oh, she's going to put out an all points
Let's see what we
bulletin.
can get. Let's see.
Woman on a mission. We're going to move ahead of that a little
At the
bit.
time of Carlee Russell's disappearance.
Well, there it is.
But where are we?
That's the car pulling over.
Wait, whoa. Watch this.
What?
This.
Yeah, that's her right over there.
There's a lot of people.
But
on
she
this road
she
at
goes
night,
a long
guys.
way
Look how
for there to
dark
be
it
a
is.
baby.
This is like the Batmobile. Just watch. It's going. Isn't it backwards? Honest to God, I peed myself so many times today.
Thank you, by the way, Sonia. Thank you.
Oh, is this the first time you've seen it, Betty?
I'm trying to see if this is the time. I'm trying to see this little kid she's talking about.
No,
So is everybody else.
The little kid's already in the car.
Look for the stripe on his diaper.
Yeah, it's a
Is it reflective?
glow in the dark.
That's what I kept thinking.
I don't see a car. Like I don't see any other car. And that's a pretty good ways. That's my dog snoring, by the way.
Oh, my two are sleeping.
The lights are weird.
It's
These
like the
people have their
Twilight Zone.
lights
This
on
is the
too.
Twilight Zone right now. Put your tin
Sorry,
hat.
guys, I'm just trying to pay attention.
Why does
So
this
just
guy
kidding.
have
It's
a
a 4-minute
emergency?
and 40-second video. So I'm just trying to see if I can make any heads or tails.
Okay, you do that for us.
Mm-hmm. Put your foil hats on right now. The mothership is coming.
There is no way
Uh-huh.
they would have been able to get her without coming out from those woods.
Mm-hmm. Them woods have eyes.
I don't know.
If
This
that
is
baby was
entirely
on the
too
side of
busy
that
for
street,
somebody
look
to
at the
think to
trucking.
snatch someone.
What did she say? Smash something?
The only way he would have coerced her if he was the person in the car.
What?
Mm-hmm. Coerced her.
Coerced.
Coerced her. Coerced her.
The other
The only way he would have been
person
able to
was
coerce her into
pulling-
the vehicle without
The
making a
trailer looks
scene
like
of
so I
smashing
figured
would be if
that's
he had a
why-
weapon.
Your finishers were on. Right. Okay, I couldn't see it that well. Thank you. I don't see hiding her hair of a baby. I don't see anything walking.
Like, you don't hear the baby crying?
Shut up. He's going, no, Sean, no. Get me away from Target. I don't see anything. I mean, if people have been looking at this all day,
I don't
right?
know. It's yes. Don't forget to say thanks, guys. Give a thumbs up. She stopped. Let's see what it says. She stopped right at mile marker sign. Yeah, we're seeing her stop. That is
Right,
the mile
stop.
marker sign. That's the exit 10 mile marker sign that you see those flashing lights right there. But what I don't see is another car pulling up.
Yeah, I don't see a car either. I mean, I don't
And
see
there's only
anything
been one
right here.
person that says he believes that there was a gray car. And then granted, there may very well be. I mean, I trust eyewitness. You know, sometimes people just see something and say to themselves, and then when they're asked to come back and whatnot. But there's her car blinking.
Yep.
That's her car blinking?
So we know that at least this camera, so they do have, now granted, it's not a very good video, you know, it's not like I'm seeing it on my screen. Let me see if I can blow this up just a little bit. I don't even think I can blow this up.
She's not looking
Brighten
for
it up a little bit.
She's
I bet
not
Ray
looking
has it
for-
all figured
watch.
had it all figured out.
Watch. She's not looking for a diaper with a stripe.
Yeah, and I bet Gray had it figured out, right? Did he already have this all right?
Sure. Oh my God. He's like 20 steps ahead of all of this.
Yeah.
So why is this doing this? Sorry.
Okay, enough with the Hoover Lake house.
Oh, that's why. There we go.
Oh, look. Now she
Let
corrects.
me blow it up. There we go.
There we go.
Exit out to blow it up. So there's her car blinking right at the mile marker sign.
Mm-hmm.
But I really haven't.
What the hell? What was that? Oh my God. What was it, Betty?
OMG.
Oh.
And
Whoa.
go back.
Something from space.
The car blew up.
We saw nothing
Right. They obscured
until
the
law
camera.
enforcement pulled up.
That was the guy in the bushes with the binoculars.
And guess
What?
At that moment,
bomb.
I jumped and I peed myself.
Oh my gosh, what now? That brain. Look, she's paused. No, my God, her paused. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I saw no car get in front of her. And I did see her car move to that mile marker sign.
Yeah.
We need to watch that again.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Do we have to watch-
Something is not right with this. There's her car moving.
Uh-huh.
That is her car moving right
Her
there
car is moving.
Which one?
with her flashers on.
And then the cops came and obscured your.
There is no car in front of her.
No, there's
What's
no
up?
baby.
There's no car behind her.
Like that's what she's driving and driving. I mean, where's the baby
Sorry, let me
in her
follow
scenario?
the.
See, that doesn't make sense.
Oh my God.
See
I'm
this
jumping.
car here getting
Jump.
over. I don't see any car in front of her. I see no car behind her. We see tractor
We need Olivia to put the baby in there, like she did with Quentin Simon.
Oh God.
trailers.
And I want to hear the little wow wow.
Be careful, Live Crispy.
And there.
Where?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No,
You
it's
see
something.
nothing.
Nothing. Nobody's seen anything all day. Well, she disappeared, so yes, something was wrong. Duh. I know, forgotten.
Let me move this.
She's like, this seems strange to
I
me.
see a door open.
Okay.
It looks like
Oh.
the door's open right here.
Where?
Oh, look, there's a
On
shadow.
the passenger side of the car.
Do you see that shadow of the guy with the binoculars over here on the right?
I see diapers.
I don't see any other.
The
I
baby's
it
down
almost
here on
seems
the
like
right-hand
somebody
side
is
of the screen
standing
with a
right
flashlight.
there.
Yeah.
You can't even
Bitch,
see my
give me your
cursor,
name.
but it looks like somebody's standing right, not right there. Yeah.
No.
Where did he go?
Oh
Where'd
my
they
God, I
go?
see him. Where'd he
Where'd they
go?
go?
Disappeared. It's a ghost.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Doing
It looks
fly.
like
It does
somebody's
look like
standing
somebody's right there. It
here.
does look like somebody's
I
right.
can see it moving, and it looked like somebody
the
just
slime.
jetted.
It looked like somebody did what?
What?
Oh, look. I do see that. It did look like somebody was right there.
Where?
Huh.
Over to the right, it looked a little bit.
I
you know,
see no other car.
If I
Yeah,
can put
nobody.
a cursor there, that's a little stop, a milestone.
I see no
Milestone.
other car in front of
You
her
see
or
that
behind her.
right there? You don't see that? Like, can you see my cursor? My pink cursor?
Wait, I thought that was her cursor. Okay, go ahead. Keep
Mine's
showing.
pink.
Okay.
Well, now I don't see it. I'll show you if it comes up again.
All right.
I don't see the figure there, and I don't see her car door open anymore.
So let me get this straight, says Crispy. There's a
Can you guys see
There's
this
a
well
gay
on your
baby
screen? I mean, I
that
got
is
it pulled up
running
on my
from the
bigger
target.
screen here, but
process. I don't know about the gay baby.
and you'll watch it,
Um,
and nothing happens. I see no car pull up to her the entire time. I saw the car drive to that
that's just
position.
the way. Am I
So
getting, no, you're,
we have to
no.
believe she was in the car at that time, but it had her flashers already on. Maybe she saw the guy back here. Maybe
Why was it a guy?
they saw the guy back here, and maybe they abducted her back here and then drove her car up to the side. We need to find out about that 911 call.
Another theory.
It's a
Okay,
conspiracy.
so she met the guy back here.
Yep.
Then they put her flashers on up there. And then she made up this story about the baby. No, or she did or didn't. Maybe they all saw the baby. That was just an aside, just happened to be a baby. But they kidnapped her back here. Okay, what else? I got to hear the rest.
Because I've got a lot of questions with that. I don't see a car
You just
in
made
front
it
of
up.
her. I don't see a car. I see it almost looks like a figure on the passenger side of the car door. It looks like the car door is open and there's a figure there. And then all of a sudden there's not. And you almost see like this.
Where's the
these
figure?
Things, these images typically.
I kind of, but it could have been suggestion too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what?
I mean, this is a
Wow.
full rolling camera. This is not one of, it doesn't look like stilled shots.
Pause
This looks
a
like an
minute.
actual recording, traffic cameras.
Oh, wouldn't that
We
be
need
weird?
CCT footage before we
Isn't she
went
acting
on.
like this is the
Bitch.
first
Girl,
time
hang
she
it.
saw this
In
video?
the bushes too. Oh,
What does
the
it
guy
say?
was
We need
betting.
CCT footage before 4 ways went. Oh, I don't know if you're trying to be funny. I'm not even in that frame. Not planned, pulled over, and homeless man sleeping in the bushes
Oh Lord.
or woke up and he pounced. Well, where did the kid go though?
Yeah, we just.
Oh,
Where's the
come
kid?
on.
The kid was hanging out.
There's
with
still
him.
nobody that pulled up there.
Okay, let's read this. Not planned. I'm suspicious of the guys that look like this in there. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like they get it from a troll collection.
Yeah, he looks like the same. Oh, no, he doesn't. Never mind.
All right. This
Not
guy,
planned. Pulled over and homeless man sleeping in the bushes or woke up and he pounced. That, pounced and then what happened?
he's a troll.
I know.
There until we saw the flashing lights of the cops.
She's taking him seriously though. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, somebody did report seeing a silver car, but this is the recording. I see no car pulling up to her vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, definitely
there
you don't
must
see another car.
What I'm assuming may have happened. This is just an assumption. I could be wrong.
Okay.
I think the boy was further down.
Where's the boy
I think she
coming
got
from?
the boy in her car, called law enforcement, and she told law enforcement she would meet them up at the sign or where she was.
Okay, but that's not what they said happened. I mean, why is she changing the story? Like the official story was nothing about it being a boy or being brought into her car, right? Baby was hitchhiking. Yep, I would pick a baby up if it was at its sum. I would too.
Now, at the back here, that gray car and that man could have taken her, or somebody could have taken her into their vehicle, and somebody could have pulled that vehicle up to that mile marker 10. Because I watched that vehicle go up to mile marker 10. I clearly see a door opening, and I clearly see somebody going.
Did you see the door open?
Like they're going
I kind of saw something
and
over
the only
there,
other
but
time I see anything is when the law enforcement comes up there. So I'm wondering if
They
the
did
person
find
that's
her,
driving this car
Cassie.
to the sign was even her. I don't know.
I wanted a shot as a dog took off.
I feel like something may have
I didn't want a
happened
shot.
further back here because she already had her flashers on when she was pulling up.
But I thought it was them pulling up.
So that would have already said she had stopped.
Okay, well, so why? That would be my question. All of this scenario, like why would they do that? To make it look like they kidnapped her, but further down? That's a really good pause right there, if you could see it.
Stop back here to pick up the boy or the child. I don't know if it was boy or girl. I'm assuming it's a boy because for whatever reason, I think I heard that. But, just for how long were her blinkers on before she stopped? I don't know, because when she got into the view of this camera, they were already blinking. So that tells me that there was already a situation that happened outside
outside
of the blinkers. Guys, I think this. I don't know what to think of this, but this feels to me.
Glad you got to see
the arms. Look at her arms. Look at her arms.
Something more than a simple abduction. There was a kid there. There was a kid there.
There was a kid there.
There was a kid.
A kid.
It's the kid that's got me. Anyways, I think we've got this. Again, I want you guys to go around and do everything you can to help this this young, beautiful woman. I'm hoping that other people out there will, start talking about her, because it really could have been any of us.
Okay. Weren't people talking about her? I mean, that's all I saw when I got on this afternoon.
That is all that was on. Yes. Well, yeah, today, all day today. Yesterday, it was a lot of places. It's yeah.
I mean, it was everywhere, because it was funny when Queen said, had I heard of it? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay. Sheila, that's enough. You hear her?
And this doesn't seem right. It's not sitting with me right. I know it's not sitting with anybody right now.
No.
But we're trying to determine. But this just has all the hallmarks of what I would perceive as a ST or a HT type of abduction.
HT. What is HT? Go ahead. Don't know. Hitchhiking, trafficking.
I don't know.
HT.
Human.
Yeah, Tracy, that's the thing.
Oh,
she's now giving us 15. Huh?
Human trafficking.
Oh, human trafficking. Thank you. Well,
Wow.
you can't say human trafficking. You have to say HT.
Her channel is monetized. She cannot.
You can say human trafficking. That doesn't mean sex, SEX. Pretty soon we're going to be spelling everything. I played it in slow motion and zoomed in and captured a shot of what appears to be a man, woman, and even a child standing by.
Where's
Did you
that?
see all that? I mean, even in slow motion, I don't know where you'd see that. Like by the car?
No, I don't see that. No, I just see that the girl in the pink dress.
No. Sonny in chat was saying they.
Oh.
Did it in slow motion.
Yes, before blinkers footage. Yes, there was some blinker. So how it went is there was some blinkers. The car pulls into the frame of the camera with the blinkers already on. That indicates to me in Alabama, yes, Kimberly. That indicates to me
in
she already had
Alabama.
the kid in the car. She already saw the kid way back here and pulled up to that sign. Or that car could have that trucker that saw that gray car, we heard her scream. She could have been thrown into a truck. There could have been another person that got out and moved her car up there, took her stuff out, and scattered it on the ground.
Yep. Yep.
And then took off in the bushes to the car.
Took off in them bushes.
Them. Something's going on here.
And then met.
But like I said,
the guys on the other
it has
side.
something to do.
The baby.
That little boy. Little boy too. I bet. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think this would be one of those situations. I mean, she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful woman, and again.
And they
was in broad.
They just left out that she's the one that pulled over for their whole,
just her.
T, whichever T.
Not broad daylight, but it was in a very busy area. We just watched. I mean, it wasn't like if I saw a kid on the side of the road and I called law enforcement.
Even Liz is saying she saw one person exit on the right side, right? Passenger side. Maybe she was dropping the baby off and was like, come get this. I'm out of here.
I think this girl was just all by herself. I don't think there was a baby ever involved.
Yeah, I wouldn't be kidding if I thought there was.
I mean, no. That would bring a whole other mess of charges.
Yeah,
I really don't know that. I think the FBI would be involved at that point.
Yeah, because they didn't really. The story has been about her mostly. Not like we've got to find this baby. And
there was nothing about a missing baby.
Well, no, there wouldn't if somebody was using it as a target, if he was part of that mafia,
correct,
binocular target.
And I was where she was, I would not feel unsafe. You hear me?
It would never occur to me that somebody would grab me. Well, helping a baby. I mean, I've heard of the baby stroller and the car seat, but never a live baby on the side of the freeway. I mean, that could go wrong in a million ways.
Listen,
I would not feel unsafe.
And my kids would just say to the guy, like, we'll pay you to keep her.
Do what?
I'm old. There's no reason, like, really, other than me working and whatever I do.
But I mean, if you pulled over, it's like she's saying, if an older, someone that didn't look like her pulled over, they would just go, I got him. Don't worry. I got him. Go on. Wait on the next one. Bound to get lucky. But you didn't hear that from anybody, that anybody else saw a baby even. I could be wrong. Did other people see the baby?
There was no baby.
Right. But did anyone...
never felt that there was a baby involved. Something was wrong from the very beginning.
It is, because watching her pull over, and I know people disagree, but it just seems so slow and nonchalant. Like,
and so then she called
you
the police.
said, I would have pulled over a lot faster than that if I saw a child near the road.
Oh my God. I would be frantic to get to it.
And you would have seen me and all those other lights of other cars running frantically backwards to where that child was.
Oh yeah, I would be running.
Instinct. It's
and stopping traffic or trying to on my way.
I've done that.
Like.
No, it would be hard. Yeah, we.
Well,
heard.
I don't mean literally, but like waving your hand, like
Oh yeah.
Stop, to get everyone to stop.
I literally stopped.
I would not have felt
on 280 one time many years ago, and that's a very main highway in New Jersey. And I saw it hit the divider. I had my little daughters in the car. I stopped traffic and made sure this kid was okay. I pulled him out of the car. We're talking 30 years ago. Who did that? This isn't like that now. You don't need to pull anybody out of the car.
I had to show that. Did y'all see that comment?
Which one? Yeah, I bet. Oh, this one?
I don't know. I don't know if you can, how that works when I put it up there. Crispy Treat says, well, call me crazy, but I have a feeling this baby and Ernie are related. They have to be. They just can't be a coincidence. You got to look for the signs and symbols. Yeah, I could see Ernie. When Ernie was a baby, he would have been running down the street.
Unsafe at all. Because we had, did you see all the cars?
Yeah.
How could you feel unsafe with that many cars passing you?
You wouldn't.
Who the heck would think that somebody is going to pull up to you and snatch you? This is a situation where I believe somebody got out of their vehicle.
You know, to, I guess, her credit, not once has her theory been the girl just, I mean, I don't know. I can't figure it out. Like there was maybe never a baby. Maybe she ran off into the woods, waited, and somebody picked her up. You know what I mean? Like that'd be a lot of work just to, did she have a boyfriend?
Don't know.
I don't know.
Because I didn't hear any mention of a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. But you know something? I have 3, my daughters are grown and successful. I have 3 nieces who are just starting out with their careers. And these girls have worked so hard to achieve their goals. And during COVID, imagine, but that's, I think COVID was the blessing. It was a curse for most of us, but it was the blessing because it made them stay home. It made them study. They have their masters, who's a speech pathologist, who's a CPA.
Yeah.
But I do know, talking to those kids at the time, they were ready to break. They were breaking.
Yeah.
But we're so on top of it.
Yeah. And I mean, she's a nursing student. She stopped to get dinner. This is just crazy. But there was no baby. Okay. There was nothing. And if there was, the way she took so long to pull over, the baby could have run out in the street. I mean, in the traffic. I mean, you would think you'd see her door fly open the minute she got anywhere close to the side, because when she was on the side, she kept going, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
It was probably a mile away by the time you could slow down. When you pull over the shoulder.
It's weird.
She would have been better off saying she saw Casper the ghost.
Yeah. I found a 5-year-old in the parking lot at Costco's in New Jersey. The parents were inside shopping and had not realized she was gone. Kids are fast. They are fast. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. That happens all the time. You know, a kid gets away but not on the freeway. I mean, not on the freeway.
I don't think.
Runs fast for 2 reasons: chasing Ernie, secondhand smoke.
Well, she probably screamed because he had a gun on her and made her get in. Let me tell you, ladies, something. You never leave your location.
Okay.
Oh.
Because if you leave to go to a second location with that person, you bet your butt, but you will probably not make it back. I would rather throw a scene up there. You never go.
Okay.
Don't ever go to a second location, folks. I don't care if you've got to run. I don't care if you get stabbed. I don't care if you get shot. You're going to be better off trying to stay where you're at than going with them. Do not go. You make a scene, you fight, you kick, you do whatever you can possibly.
And Betty carries a gun, so I think I would just pull my gun out.
And honestly, credit to her, what she just said.
It's true. Yeah.
It's true.
She got it from
you know what?
McDonough.
And we have not been stressing that lately.
Yeah, Chris McDonough just did that. I mean, I don't know how long ago it was, but he was saying the same thing, but he said it kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, but if you're in the middle of nowhere, that's really, I don't know, making a scene. But Betty can make a scene.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, they're going to let her go. They're going to go, bitch, bye.
And then her family's going to call them up and say, how much did you
Yeah.
want? We'll give her back to you.
Yeah, yeah, but she carries a gun. I mean, shoot him.
We saw the gun.
Huh?
We saw her gun. She showed it.
I know.
Mm.
I think that was sending a message to somebody.
Possibly do
Probably burnt toast.
to bring this to bring attention to yourself. I actually have. I don't have my keys here. Olivia,
Don't go right.
over
Yeah,
a year ago,
I
when
agree
we were
with that.
actually covering the Paula Miranda, and we were out there in the wilderness,
Oh,
and
here
we
we
had
go.
gotten lost for that 5 minutes. I got backwards, and we're like, you know, 5 minutes felt like eternity.
That's when JLR was standing by the water going, look, a boat, a boat. There's a boat.
So Olivia got us these whistles
plane.
that have like little
Plane,
compasses
the
in
plane.
them. So it does a little more. It's got like a thermometer on the side of it, a compass on it, and it's a
Oh
whistle.
no.
I think everybody needs to get a whistle. I really do. I know, you know,
Okay.
this, we cover this
But the
stuff. It's
whistle's
getting to
good.
become a crazy world
Gun's
out
better,
there.
but whistle's
And it is so scary to think that you can stop to help a child that is on the side of the road and you disappear on your way home. She was only
Yep, Margot. Exactly.
Okay. Did
What?
you
10
happen
minutes.
to see that a while ago, like a half hour ago, Crispy Treat was in the back?
No, where is she?
Sorry, Crispy Treat. I didn't see it either.
You had to
till
tell
just
me,
now.
Crispy. Come back. Crispy, I can't see that.
No, well, Crispy was in.
I don't know how anybody sees that.
No, Crispy was in Betty's today.
Oh, I thought you said
No.
back
No.
chat.
No, she was in the
This-
back chat here. She was up here. She
Ah,
says, I'm
Crispy.
back here.
I'm sorry. I didn't see you. I can't see
I
anybody that
didn't
comes
see
up.
you either. I'm sorry.
Because I don't know how that works that way. But I think that's why Burnt Toast told me she has 3 screens. And I think probably one she can, you know, do stuff in the, because
Yeah.
all I see on here is just Betty. Then I would have to click over to another tab to see.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I can't see it.
It's away from her home, guys. She was only 10 minutes away from her home. I feel that there's more here. Could it have been a setup by somebody she knows? It could have, but it would have been very difficult to
Does she have any
do.
more of these theories? She knows she's going to be right about one of them.
No wonder no one wants to help others anymore when things like that. They record. Nobody helps. They pull out the recordings, start recording. And quite frankly, I mean, lawfully, that's probably the best thing you can do, right? Not lawfully, but, you know, legally, civil.
So you got your whistle, you got your song recording, and your kicking and screaming.
And your pew pew.
Your pew pew in the other hand.
Civil case wise, you know, tort wise, not being sued. Because you jump in, you're either going to get hurt or you're going to get sued. Potentially, you could potentially get sued, right? But when I was in school, when I was studying my paralegal stuff and all that, that was one of the things that they had told me. One of the
another thing they had told her.
Lessons learned was, you know, a lot of people they used it. They're like it was a hypothetical case where a person was choking. This was kind of the case study. So the person was at a restaurant and was choking
Didn't she just tell us this
a meatball or some type of food. I can't remember what the example was. It was some sort of food. This person
and then they
is
broke
choking.
the ribs and sued them.
And so a non-medical person decided to give them the Heimlich.
She just said this at the beginning, right? She told us about someone could sue you for, but no one ever does that. Well, let's see if anyone did that.
Or something. They got the food out, but whatever happened, they weren't breathing, and so they had to do chest compressions. Well, during those chest compressions, a rib broke and punctured a lung.
If she says they got sued.
So they're trying to save the life. The person lived. But the liability of the person trying to save that person, like that person would have been dead if this good Samaritan wouldn't have jumped into place, did the Heimlich, the Heimlich maneuver, and gave mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. But in the process, he injured the person, and that person is now seeking damages.
Okay, y'all were here with me when she said she learned in law school that could happen, but nobody ever sues. Didn't she say that, or am I imagining this?
You know what I was waiting for? If she performed the Heimlich, I was waiting to hear if she performed the Heimlich
she didn't
maneuver,
she
and
said that
a piece of meat came out of the person's throat or chest and hit her in the eye and knocked her eyeball out. Can she sue the person she just worked on? I was waiting for that.
Oh, no, but she said earlier.
I know.
They had told her this in her paralegal school. And she specifically said, but no one ever does that. But we just had to learn that, they could. Now we've got a story where somebody did. In law school, they told her.
Or their injuries, the punctured lung and broken rib, right? Well, so people don't realize that.
Yes, we realize that.
That you can be a good Samaritan and help somebody, and somebody could be a crotchety old, bee and sue you for helping them. Many people.
I'd like to know the name of that case. I'm sure you can look it up in your black law book.
It's the crotchety old bee case.
Yes. We had a case study in my school on it, right?
Yeah.
So it definitely happens. So there's a lot of things that are making people not want to help anymore. And so what do? They record and upload. Like that.
One off is going to make people not want to do the Heimlich maneuver.
That does a whole lot of good.
Can you imagine how that was taking off at this point with all the trolls in there?
It's sad, but we have things like this that happen, and we also have things like lawsuits that happen, and it really prevents people. That's why I said, my legal.
You think the baby's going to fucking sue?
Sense would be.
What if they fed the baby ate her food off the seat of the car? It didn't stop today.
Child there, but my moral sense
liable
would be
to
help, right?
Go back and read.
So but legally, putting that child in your car, somebody could allege you're kidnapping that child. Like there could be, even though your intent's not there, it could be easily explained. But you see where I'm going with this?
Yes.
So lawfully, like for to make sure that you're not taking on any kind of
she can talk the crap out of anything.
The best that would be to leave.
Smokey says, "Don't smoke a cigarette in the woods." I mean, that's what she does.
That's right. The woods will see you.
But who could? Who could? Right? And that's where this becomes so scary. Because, like I say to my audience, it could have been any one of us, because we would have all done the same thing. We would see a child. Our hearts would be like, oh my God. We would pull over. We would check that child for injuries, scratches, cuts. We would ask the child if they're okay. Where did you come from? Where's your mommy and daddy? That's what we would do.
Well, she said, are you okay, right? And then it was nonverbal, the little boy. And then she put him in her car. And it went from there.
That's what every one of us
autistic, she said.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Would have done.
She was so pretty, that girl.
Scary. All right, guys.
All right.
We spent an hour and a half advocating for her. Hopefully you guys move this forward. You pick up the torch. You're the audience. I'm not even sure if I really want to go on to Rex.
What?
Rex is almost alive all in and of itself. And we're already at 2 hours.
Oh, she's supposed to go on someone's panel or show.
No, talking about the Long Island.
Oh, yeah. You don't have time, Betty. Cut it off.
Yeah.
But
so then she continues on with this for
bigger bad you are, there's always somebody bigger. I mean, look at that Rex, the one we were just Hoover Howerman. How did I say it? It was like Howerman.
No, she says it wrong.
A victim. Nobody wants to, But we have to take precautions because we are prey. So everybody, even the male guys out there, you guys got to take precautions too. I mean, really, you have to take precautions too. Everybody needs to take precautions. My recommendation is when you're in a situation that's not normal.
You know, she has really pretty eyes.
I
She's got
agree with
rolling
you.
them all the time. Do I?
She has beautiful eyes. I agree.
Like a child on the side of the road, a baby
And
in a
some
car
days
seat.
it looks so pretty. Today
Yeah,
they look
and
pretty.
some days they're
I don't know
really
if it's what
sharp.
she's wearing. I don't know if it's because of the shirt she's wearing.
Oh, it could, our contact. Some days they're really dark, you know? Like,
Don't make me be nice to Betty. She does look very nice this evening or this morning.
yeah. She
I
needs
said it.
lipstick. I gotta do the lips. I always have to have lipstick. Okay.
Record.
Well, I think
Record
that
everything. Record. Like, it's easy for me because I've got like so many darn phones that I have. I could literally just boop, boop, boop and have like five phones rolling on someone at one time, you know? Never mind the camcorder or the Canon, the Rebel. You know, we got a lot of cameras, but that's my job.
And she cannot get someone.
She's a photographer too.
Yeah. Did she get that camera? That's like, is that what?
No, all her stuff on her wish list. Nothing's coming in.
Oh.
So I don't anticipate
these last couple of weeks.
My audience having that many cameras. But anyways, we're going to go over Rex, I think, later today. We're already at the top of 2 hours. I've got things I've got to do today. I'll be gone out of the office for probably a few hours. And then hopefully I'll be back in time to run a live tonight on Rex. If not, we'll go over Rex. I mean, this stuff is
She never comes back.
an act of service for a perfect stranger or for...
Okay, folks, I can't take another word. Not another word. So she seems to have solved it. Or, you know.
Well, if you just travel on a little bit further, you'll see my thing was
the what?
Your comment.
Yeah, it's at the very end, and she does her closing and everything with it.
Oh, I've already closed it out.
It's okay. We'll catch it another time.
Yeah, I think it's closed.
It's okay. It's so funny.
I'll go look at it later. Okay, so then I do. Cool. Okay, I want to read comments. These comments like jump on the StreamYard.
You have, as of now, 291 watching.
I do?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow. They're all probably
according to my computer. So I give you.
Everybody hit the like button.
I did. I hit it as soon as I came in. And you have 282 likes. So that's a.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Tonight was a wonderful night. You had a lot of people in here.
I know. And I have good people. And I mean, I really appreciate everybody being so nice. It was fun.
Even if we weren't helpful.
I'm kind of trying to get, what did you say?
I said, even if we weren't helpful in the beginning.
Oh, no, my gosh. Oh, well, no, that's why I have to practice, you know, because
yeah,
I'm still wondering if I could get back. Thank you, Margot, so much. My star, my great moderator. Want to show? Yeah, Margot's been with me since like minute one.
Aw.
Positive shit she threw at the wall. Yeah.
There was Catherine also. I don't know.
Catherine, I don't know that Catherine may have been with me.
She was in tonight. I think she was a moderator.
Yeah, she's a moderator.
She was here. Yes.
I probably need more.
I said, throw me a wrench, just even if it was temporarily. That would be fine.
But you're not in the. I can't when you're.
No, I understand that.
But I'll do it next time because I'm trying to see. Liz, do you want to be? I love Liz, moderator. If you don't, just tell me.
You just need to have your backups because you never know who's going to be available whenever. No, it was it was crazy today because I was at work. I was at work at like 5:30 this morning, or yesterday morning, I should say, because today is Sunday. So on Saturday morning,
Was it Sunday?
Today is Sunday.
Shit. Okay,
I
Margo,
was at-
I'm gonna
I was
remove
at-
you as a standard. Then I'm gonna put you back as that one. There you go. You got a promotion.
So I was at work at 5:30 on Saturday morning.
Wow.
So I guess I'm up almost 24 hours now. So I need to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm usually up pretty early. Then try to take a nap at some point. Like a power nap. It never works out.
I know. I totally get it. And
people that can just go to sleep kill me.
When I had to get my team together, and I was left there like, we've never seen you laugh this hard.
Power naps are good.
All
right, people. Yes, you got a promotion, Margo. It's the only tool I know how to use. I'm not very good.
Aw, Margo, congratulations.
Yeah, Margo's great. All right, thank you very much. I'm going to try to be more like, what is a good time, y'all? Because everybody goes on at different times. Like, I didn't know Queen Bee was going on tonight at all. But you think later at night, or
she's coming?
Yeah. What about checking convictions? Here's another one. Hold on. Where'd he go? I see. I'm going to catch you. Okay, I see checking convictions there. They skipped out on me. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you are, Stella. How'd you get down there?
Get down with I'm down at the bottom.
So I don't know. I kind of like the later ones, but I'm kind of a night owl too.
And I'll join as often as I can.
When
I saw it come through tonight, it thrilled me. I work just a lot of crazy hours. So if I don't catch it live, I'll catch you on the replay.
On the replay?
Always.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry about me.
I was just leaving. We were talking about Betty and the case of Carlee Russel. And Betty figured it out for us, like 8 different theories. So one's bound to stick. You're welcome. Checking. So where'd Paloma go? Yeah. So that's what we covered tonight.
Oh, so someone's asking me, what did Betty get mad at? At the
when
end.
Did she get mad? Because I was trying. Somebody said she got real mad, and I didn't see.
I don't think it was at the end. Actually, she read my because oh my god,
your last one.
I'm embarrassed to say it. What I did, I was like posting about this child. And I'm like, well, people do use children or whatever. One time I was in Vatican City and a baby went up and they tossed a baby in the air. And I went, oh my God. And I went to catch the baby and my purse was stolen.
Jesus. Did that happen? Did that actually happen? Yeah.
Not to me. It did not happen to me. I swear to God, I've never been to Vatican City.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say Vatican City alone impressed me.
Her chat was so crazy with everybody talking about. So she read, and I took a screenshot of it today because I was
that's too funny.
I'm here today and gone tomorrow on this page. And she's like, "Oh my God, you need to tell us all about this. I can't understand."
She's kind of easy to troll.
No,
I mean,
but
that's a good one.
Never, ever.
Hey, Dazed and Confused.
Ever use that.
Oh, she's been here.
But it just happens so much that she has more trolls than none. And
yeah, I think
everybody was just, look, she made $15 on a 3
She's gonna have to do better than that though. Anyway, everybody's saying good night.
Good night. I love you.
Thank you.
Love you.
Good night.
Thank
you for the laughs through such crazy times.
Crazy. All right, love you guys.
I love you
Paloma,
guys.
you need to come in earlier.
You let me know whatever I have to do. I will be
people like Hills can hear me.
The monitor, the hall monitor, and I'll slap them all. Good night.
Okay. All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Liz. Good night, Crispy. Good night, Margot. Good night, Checking. Good night, Paloma. I came in late. Dazed, everybody. Good night.
Good night. How do I get out of here? Leave studio. Got